All
As long
right.
as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does, then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body. If you just,
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know,
Nice.
his references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's
Yeah.
such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does
Like,
not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still out of
for
shape.
years,
I can't fight
man.
anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like a Brazil. It would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
Like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many guys, so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny, and I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at
Cody
my
Lehman.
microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Hispanic, you monster.
How
But you
am
didn't
I
put me on because you
racist
wanted to
for
talk
not knowing
wrestling.
who he is?
He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Judas Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fun. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How'd
How
he
bad would
die?
it be if you got
MMA fight, bro.
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And with that, we're live. Episode 213. Thank you guys for being here. You're awesome. Tim Danko's right over this way. Pulse with the green eyes right down here. And this is Bro Plata. Yay!
Paul, so you need to tell your guy, like, right, what's his name? Stanek to calm the fuck down. All right? That was a Bach. That's been a Bach for 200 years. He's a calm down.
Oh, really? I didn't see the game. What
You
happened?
didn't see it?
No,
He
what
got
happened?
Ryan Stanek went nuts because a balk was called on him in L.A. Actually, where's Roberto Hernandez? I hope he comes in because I want to know if he was at that game. He probably was. He balked in a run in like the bottom of the 8th when they were at L.A. and they ended up losing.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I totally didn't see it. Me and Roberto had a bet going for the series. I haven't been watching lately, so I don't know.
Oh, well, it was the whole thing. He got tossed.
The American hero joined.
It was the whole thing. But yeah, it was he was bitching about it, but it was a balk. You look at that dude as a balk. It's never not been a balk.
They lost the game on that run?
Well, yeah, it was the go-ahead run, and they lost in the top of the 9th.
Oof.
It was tied before then. Yeah, I remember one time. I don't know how many years ago it was. It was when Ryan Rayburn was playing for the Indians. There was a balk off. Like he was at the plate. Rayburn was, and there was a balk with a runner on third, and that was the winning run. And I remember I put on Facebook, if I have an umpire a game and there's a walk-off balk, I'm running to my car. Like, getting the hell out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, sometimes it really sucks to be clumsy, you know? Got to keep your footing.
Yeah, I don't know if he realized what he did when the balk was called, but I feel like if he looks back at that and doesn't see what he did and know that that's a balk, then he knows that's a balk. I just don't think he realized he did it. It was a start and stop, like he moved his right leg a little bit and then stepped out the rubber, which you can't do that. You can't, because that's like the start of his motion. Although he didn't do it on purpose, but he did it, and it was a balk, and that's a balk always been a balk. Anyway, how are you guys?
I'm okay. Hanging out. Yeah, I just really had been dealing with my shit, but I did have some fun this
What shit?
weekend.
Everything okay?
The legal shit it's still up
Still?
here, Tim. It's still
Why?
up here.
What's still up there?
Because
You can't. We just
Depression. I
drive?
can't go anywhere I want to at any given time.
Well, I mean, Ray, listen.
stuck
you
in my attic like Tim Danko.
Hey, I can drive, but
I
I
know.
listen. I can't say much because I did have a DUI and I had to do the same thing you're doing. Luckily for me, I was only 6 months, but they changed the law since then. But
Yeah, it sucked, but I did have fun over the weekend.
you can Uber places, man. Like I
I
said
know, but I
before.
don't want to spend monies right
No, but
now.
but the thing is, if you're getting that bad a cabin fever, you have an out. I didn't have an out. I don't know what I
True.
did for 6 months.
I did do a set on Thursday, and it didn't go well.
No,
It went
Sorry.
okay, but it wasn't like great.
It
Yeah,
was on your birthday.
yeah. Well, I got laughs. I mean, I got some laughs, so I was fine with it. Then Friday was awesome. Friday, basically Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were all fucking busy as shit for me. I had AIW, Absolute Intense Wrestling, on Friday, and it was fucking awesome.
Oh, thank God you got a ride for that.
Oh yes, it was so much fun. It was the best. Dude, it was great. Like there was so much blood. Panes of glass being introduced that didn't break, by the way. They didn't get the right thickness of glass for somebody to get slammed through. So all you heard was this 6'4", probably like 240 guy get slammed onto solid glass, and it just made that like ga-dink sound.
Yeah.
It sounded so brutal.
Do they still do fans bring the weapons matches? Does anyone
That
ever
was
do
the main
those?
event, actually.
Was it?
That was the main event. Yeah.
Is it ever anything other than dildos? Like I feel like it's just always dildos.
Somebody brought a baseball bat wrapped with
The McFoley bat.
thumbtacks and I think Legos. And they were hitting each other with that.
Was that Superhuman's bat? We got that. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
you just had to yell. Yeah, I was about to say yell. This is for juggalos and juggalettes as they're smacking them in the face. And then Saturday I did another show. Sucked at that. It was in Wickliffe.
Hey, I told you about the compliment you got. And
I know.
Now, it was definitely Jason who said it.
Okay.
The more I thought about it, it's definitely him.
Yeah, I can
But
take that from him.
But he said that basically that Ray High Clack will bomb like he's killing. He's
Yeah.
like nobody bombs better than Ray. Like he's,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a compliment. That is a compliment.
So I've been kicked in the dick enough to know when a bomb is happening, and I'm still gonna I'm gonna do my
Right.
fucking time, bitch.
Right, Ray would do his time and eat shit and not care. I mean, he
Yeah.
cares more than he sees. He does care, but he.
Well, even like John Bruton said that, where it's like on that thing we said on the last show, where it was the Ray Highclack can come to the grog shop as much as he wants and bombs and all that shit. Like he goes, 50% from the field. If you get like five laughs or whatever, or like 2 laughs, it's still 50% from the field. Isn't that bad? You can't really like get mad at that average.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, however many laughs you get, all these people that don't do stand up can't do that. You know.
No.
So you are better at it than those people. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's just how hard it is.
Yeah, I'm not great by any stretch of the imagination. I can control a room if I'm really into it. The last good set I had, I think, honestly, was your place at 5 Barrel when I did my set there. I think I did a
You had to fight
good
the sound
job.
too. It would have been better if we would have fixed the sound before you went up. But
I still did good. Got laughs.
show
So-
Wednesday went pretty good. I wish we had more people, but overall went pretty good. But now I'm terrified because I convinced them to give me a Saturday because I had one open. They like one in the summer, and now I'm just thinking about all the things that can go wrong.
Good.
Because
That's what I want
because
you to do because it'll be
if
great.
it rains, we have to do it inside. I'm like, it's gonna be like the show I had you do in Dover before the pandemic, where everyone like didn't, they were just in there talking. And we had to fight them. Like I feel
Playing
like that's what it's
pinball.
gonna be. So I really just hope that we have a nice day like we did Wednesday, and we can go outside. If we're outside, we'd be perfect. Because the patio's great. Show on the patio was great.
Good.
John Boyd was great. Jason's gotten so. I mean, Jason's always been funny, but I haven't heard a lot of his shit, and he's a killer.
Moliterno's fucking fire. I love Jason Moliterno so much. We need to have him on the show just to like hang out.
Yeah, that's why Zach asked me if I wanted to do Funny Stuff Thursday. He said Jason's going to be there. I'm like, well, Jason's going to be there. I'm like, just hung out with Jason, but I'll hang out with Jason again. Yeah, they all stayed for like an hour after the show too. Those are fun guys to hang out with. I love those guys.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have either of y'all ever gotten into it with the heckler, like to the point where things almost got hostile?
I threw a
few
notebook at
times.
somebody once. I threw a notebook at somebody once.
Good Lord. I've never done that.
I think it was a while ago, and I think I may have taken one too many Adderalls, probably. And I just got to fight with my girlfriend, and I was in a mood, and then they like somebody said something I didn't like, and I'm like just threw my notebook at them. It didn't hit him, it hit the table, and then I felt really bad afterwards and bought them drinks. But they ended up being all right about it. They weren't happy it happened, but they accepted my apology.
Do the venues you perform at, are they required to like have security?
No.
No.
I haven't seen anyone with good security.
Yeah, not even
I
like
worked security at the comedy club for years, and I hated doing that. Go tell this person to be quiet, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna get fine, Pete. Then they usually want to fight me. That's just fun.
Yeah, you'll get that. I used to when I doorman at the Improv, I had guys try and fight me to like basically look good in front of their women.
Yeah.
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't, really.
Right.
Kind of situation.
The only time they actually probably needed it is when Gallagher was there, and there was that whole riot, the Gallagher riots of the Funny Stop Comedy Club. They could have used somebody then.
Of course, he would have a riot.
usually
Of
it's
course,
fine.
of course.
Yeah, dude, people were like running up on the stage and trying to get him and shit. It was not good. But now he's dead.
Fucking
So-
Gallagher.
Gallagher
R.I.P.
died?
Gallagher. Smash.
What?
I said Gallagher died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 6 months ago, maybe a little more than that. Like a year, maybe. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't get the memo. That's crazy.
Do you not have a Googler for all dead comedians? Like,
I mean, we do.
yeah, I mean, kinda. I usually say it on Facebook because somebody usually knows somebody. Like, somebody knew somebody somehow. Somebody had a picture with somebody or something, or somebody opened for somebody, right? It's always somebody.
Oh, well, yeah, y'all are in the biz, so I guess that makes sense.
Not barely.
Yeah.
That's a strong statement, really, but yeah, barely.
Tim's a half-ass promoter, and I'm a half-ass comic. Like,
Comic too.
I'd put you. I think you're a better promoter. You know what you're doing. You
Okay.
can't do teach. That's your job.
Okay.
Is it gonna be one of those shows, Tim? I hope it is. We'll keep making bad jokes.
I don't suck at stand up, Ray. I just don't do it that much.
No, I'm kidding. You're a very funny man. You are a very funny man. I will give you that for
Mhm.
sure. You've given me many entertainments when you come out of your rabbit hole. It's
How was your birthday, by the way?
It was good. I got hammered.
Did you-
Ate Barrio.
Did you like the birthday message I sent you?
I did. I showed it. I was actually at a bed bug job when you sent me that. And
Yeah,
the
you told me you
customer-
showed people you work with. That wasn't for them, Ray.
I know.
You
but
get
it's
mad
my
at me when I'm
birthday.
gonna out stuff that you send to me, but then you just show coworkers the fucking shit I sent
They
you.
thought it was
Really?
funny as fuck.
Really? Well, it was,
They-
but it was just for you. It was just for you.
Okay. All right, Marty. All right, Marty, getting all mad that you videotape him.
I'm gonna start screenshotting everything you send to me and just put it in a folder just in case. One day.
The high clack files.
I'm gonna no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna print them out. I'm gonna
There's
I'm
a
gonna leak them to a random listener. I'm sending them to Pulse actually in a manila folder. It's just all these things that Ray has said over the years.
You're his deep throat. Follow the money.
However, none of them would surprise you. I will say that. Like none of them would be like, Ray, no way Ray said that. Like, no, I can see him getting there.
Absolutely. He said what about the Cameroonians? What does he have against the Cameroonians?
You did go on a deep dive about the Woman King. you did
Well, I mean,
going up about that.
It's technically a pro-slavery movie, is what it looks like.
I didn't see it.
Although they apparently, I haven't seen it either, but I've seen like clips and stuff. There's like parts where they're like, maybe we shouldn't be capturing slaves anymore, and you're like, yeah, you ever think about that?
Now, how long in? Yeah.
Like, this is the first minute. They go, do we really need to capture slaves?
And they say no, and the rest is just a Bollywood dance sequence.
Yes.
The rest of the movie.
They're putting other Africans in chains and on the coast.
Oh Lord.
What? That's how it really happened. Like, people want to look at it. You got to go history, kids.
Yeah, I've
History.
been on an Arnold kick. I watched the Arnold documentary. Started watching Fubar. It's fine, except it was pretty funny when like his character kept misusing cuckold, and that was pretty funny.
What a cuckold.
You're gonna cuckold your entire family. No, that's not what that means. You're gonna feel real dumb when you Google that later. Like, yeah.
What if that's the actual character? Like he's just being like a goof, where it like I don't know what cuckold means. We need to write that into the script.
I don't know. It's okay. It's corny, but there is some actually good action. Some heads blow up. So
nice.
Yeah. I watched Eraser the other day. I never saw Eraser before. I watched Eraser. Those 90s action movies are so like hilariously corny. It's great.
Dude,
they're great. They're great.
All Arnold movies from the late 80s, early 90s are some of the corniest movies to ever exist. And I thank God they were committed to celluloid, bro. Like, thank God they exist. I love corny Arnold. I don't like serious Arnold.
My favorite is when they're in a zoo and like a crocodile gets out of the crocodile habitat in the zoo, and of course it eats one guy, but then like he's going after Arnold, right? And then right when this goes out to Arnold, opens his mouth, Arnold shoots through its mouth and kills it, and then as soon as he kills it, he just goes, "Your luggage." Like what? It's like there's no context. Nothing else happened to make that make any sense. He just your luggage. That's it.
Oh, that's up there.
Dead crocodile.
I have to watch this now. If that's what that show is, I need to watch this.
No. That was Eraser.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Eraser. I haven't seen Eraser in a long time, but my favorite one that he could ever do was Running Man and Jim Brown plays a character named Fireball who has like a what do you call the flamethrower? He breaks the thing off, throws a road flare once it's all filled with gas, and just goes, "Need a light?" and like just throws his rose.
That one at least made sense.
It's
Your
still-
luggage. What?
Oh, what was another good one? Oh, the same movie splits a guy in half, and they ask him like, "What happened to Buzzsaw? He had to split." And you're like, "God damn it! Stop you! Stop!"
What I do you like about, like I said, it's some like, it's kind of like corny in spots, but there is some funny stuff in Fubar, and there's some good action in it. I probably will finish it. There's probably
I get-
installments, but
I gotta watch Eraser now. I have to watch Eraser
I like
for
that they
that
gave
line.
Fortune Finister a machine gun like that. I've been waiting for her to get a gun for a long time.
What platform is this? I want to check it out now.
It's Fubar's on Netflix.
Okay.
I watched Eraser on Prime. They have a bunch of Arnold movies. I might watch True Lies tonight.
You ever seen Last Action Hero?
That one flopped pretty hard.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in years. My dad was a big Arnold guy. Anytime a movie would come on that it was an Arnold movie, he would watch the fuck out of it. Like no other TV state, even through commercials, he would watch the entire fucking Arnold movie, no matter what movie.
I watched the first two parts of the documentary, the athlete part and the actor part. I haven't gotten to the American part where he runs. I mean, that's how, like, looking back, I just kind of like wasn't really paying that much attention to it when it happened. But looking back, how fucking crazy is that? He's just like, I'm gonna be governor. Like, what? Fucking
I am
Terminator?
the governor. I will terminate the liberal media.
Wait a minute. He prophesized that? He spoke that into existence? Or
No, but he was governor. I mean, it was just,
Yeah, he was governor of California for I think like 2 terms. Pretty sure that he got reelected. Which
okay. I thought you were saying he said that in a movie and then it actually happened.
No, he said it in
No.
interviews. He said it in interviews that he thought about going to politics. He said that when he was young. So
That's crazy. And the Running Man that had 2 guys in that film that went on to become governors.
yeah. Yes. I don't need this stuff.
I'm writing in Wesley Snipes.
Probably all
Actually, I'm
3 of
writing
them
them in
haven't
for
paid their
treasurer.
taxes.
Treasurer.
Yes. It's like, why Wesley Snipes is making $500,000 a year as California treasurer? That's not right.
Man, this is.
Has he paid taxes?
Is it raining here?
It was raining here all day. Like I got off work super early today. I got off at like 1. I even like created the thing early, the thumbnail, because I'm like, I don't really want to do anything except for nap now. I got baked and napped.
I was waiting for Game Changer to come on. My niece is playing today. My goal originally, when I told Ray I was going to be on the show yesterday, because I wasn't sure, I thought the game was at 5:30, and it was. I was going to go to the game and come back and be here on time because the games are pretty quick. But then they moved it to 7. So
prime time.
She's a couple more.
That's good. How many points have they scored against people, like runs?
Like 200, I think. It's like 210, I think now.
Just give them the trophy now.
No,
Just give them...
it is a foregone conclusion. But they play in a big tournament in Zanesville, and I'm going to go to that after Friday, which is Shania. Pulse,
yeah,
jealous?
if you're not sending me video, I swear to God, I will hurt you.
I like to live in the moment. I'm not going to waste my time taking videos of shit. When I hear a song, I want to see it with my eyes. I don't want to be like, that's fucking dumb. Other people can do that. No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, have them send me video because I want to see the great one in 4K. All right, that's how you should see her. I mean, Shauna, lovely woman she was, sent us nothing but Matchbox 20 videos.
I appreciate
all last
it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not that
awesome.
Guy. I'll maybe have one video, and I won't send it to you till like the next day.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
I don't know. I'm going to be in the lawn too, which I already am disappointed about the lawn. I'm happy and good to be there, but
I mean, I like the lawn for certain things that block.
And it's the last day. It's the last day of Pride and the Shania Twain show. The last day of Pride month. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
There'll be blowjobs on the lawn.
On the lawn. That's right. I'm
on the lawn.
Fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and be like, just think of something. Think of something. It isn't gay
Let's
if my
go,
eyes
girls.
are closed.
Da, na, na.
Oh god, so funny.
But then I guess I'm staying. I don't know. I'm waking up from wherever I'm gonna be Friday night, and then I'm driving from there to Zanesville to see
That's fun.
my niece's tournament.
That's like fuck. That's like an hour and a half by itself.
It's 2 hours from where I'm gonna be.
God. Where are you staying? What city?
Forget, hold on.
Boston Heights?
No. Let me see if I have it saved in here. It's a town I never heard of. It's not. I mean, it's in that area, Cuyahoga Falls, Cleveland, in between there. But
Macedonia?
Oh, you know what? No. Okay. It's Twinsburg.
You're staying in fucking Twinsburg?
Apparently.
You stayed in Macedonia and it would have been a little cheaper.
No, I'm staying at somebody's house in Twinsburg.
Oh.
And that's why I'm doing that. Yeah. No, if I had to get a hotel, I get a hotel close as possible. No.
Yeah, I'm always down in that area. I was actually there.
Somebody's house in Twinsburg. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is good because that means I don't spend money at a hotel.
Yes. Yeah, Zanesville's a haul. I've been to Zanesville one time in my entire life. I was with a girl who went to the University of Toledo, and her grandparents lived in fucking Zanesville. So I spent 3 days down there, and it was taxing, to say the least, Tim.
Well, it's not really that far from me. Like from where my brother lives.
From you, no.
It's like 40 minutes from where my brother lives. That's why, like,
yeah,
they're not staying down there. We'll be back Saturday night and probably go back down on Sunday because the tournament is Saturday and Sunday. As long as the weather, I don't know weather. No, it's supposed to rain all day today and yesterday. But are you guys entertained yet? Are you entertained?
I mean, people are staying, so yeah. Just slow chat today, I guess. I'm probably gonna go grab my Mountain Dew here in a minute.
Hard Mountain Dew?
No, it's regular Mountain Dew. I'm actually
I
I didn't drink yesterday, so I'm gonna kind of keep that going for a little while. I was thinking about making tequila sours today, but oh my god, Tim!
Whether you not smoke weed and drink,
Tim.
What?
Tim.
What?
Tim, I had the greatest thing I've ever had in my life the other night on my birthday.
Big black penis. What was it?
I've had that before. Okay, you don't need to like it. It's kind of gamey on the wrong guys. It's not fun.
I'm sure. Okay. Anyway,
sometimes really good lovers. Not gonna lie.
Kissing is beautiful. Mario. What did you have?
A jalapeno margarita.
It's funny. Bro. I just had some of that the other day. Somebody had some, like, they bought a bottle of like pre-made jalapeno margarita.
No, it's got to be made. Yeah, it's got to be made by hand. Like, if you're really gonna do it, you got to pour the tequila, do all that kind of stuff. It's like, nah. This was handcrafted by Barrio bartender. Pulse Barrio is like a good taco place up here. Like, it's like a local chain. But they have but like I actually ate one of the jalapenos that was like soaking in the tequila, and it didn't taste anything like tequila. It just straight up tasted like stingray. That's what it tasted like.
Jalapeno.
I love eating raw jalapenos. Like, I hated it when I was a kid.
You the guy who asked the pizza place for extra jalapenos on your salad?
Oh, I don't eat salad.
See a pizza place salad? They just put like a ton of unedible jalapenos in there. Like, why?
Well, those aren't jalapenos. Those are pepperoncinis. Those are different.
Whatever.
They're the mild rings. They're like the yellow rings you get.
No, I'm not talking that. I'm talking about the ones who just throw whole jalapenos in your salad.
Some places do, but mostly it's a pepperoni when they're doing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the banana peppers. I'm talking about the whole fucking pepper. All right.
Yeah, like the yellow pepper. You mean?
You're talking no, the green one. You're talking about something
Oh.
different.
No, that's weird that they use like jalapenos. It's supposed to be pepperoncinis, but that's okay. It's like
You're an
the
expert
yellow
on-
ones you get
You
from
just say you
in
don't
Papa
eat
John
salad.
boxes.
You just said
Yeah, I
you don't
don't.
eat salad, and then you
I do
say
not.
now you act like you're an expert. What do you?
No, but I love peppers. Like I like
Mhm.
I like hot food.
Okay, we're gonna get this hot sauce for you, and you're gonna chug it.
Yes, I will do it.
Have you ever taken the one chip challenge?
I'm not doing that. It was bad enough that when I had that hot sauce, I don't know. I emailed the guy. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to get a hold of me and send me some hot sauce. So why do I have all these weird?
You got to follow up, Tim. It's part of business. Is following up.
Yeah, I don't want to bother him. You know, push too hard for free stuff.
I do.
That does seem like your personality.
I actually
Give me things. Give me things.
Well, actually, I emailed
Sure.
a company I use on a regular to see if they would do a partnership with us.
Oh gosh.
It would be it would be basically like 20% off of like whatever's in the store kind of thing, like just 20%, not anything big. But I want a armbar soap. I bought some of their stuff today. You can actually make your own box now. So I bought 4 and it was like $20 for all 4 bars of soap. I can't wait.
I'm a dial man. I don't care what soap they give me for free. I'm a dial man. Nothing's gonna fucking change that. All right.
You step out of your skin after after you get out of the shower. You start to you rip it off like a suit.
Yes.
Oh, that shit used to hurt. Oh
No,
man,
I
the
use
old
dial.
school
I've been using
dial.
dial my whole life.
Oh,
What are you?
Dial-
What are you using?
dial.
Let's not be the
That
right
that
dial.
and Dove. My grandma
are
used to use
fine.
Dove. Dove's good, but I don't know. Like the stuff I
Ray
use.
Highclag buys $50 soap and then doesn't put deodorant on. That's Ray Highclag.
Well, I have deodorant on today, good sir. I have been
Yeah,
good on that so far.
I don't believe you.
It's the dial roll on that's in my
There you go.
laundry room.
Once a week, there you go.
Three times. I'd say that's pretty regular because it's like 48-hour stuff.
I think I can still smell you from the Columbus fights. Like that was so bad, and
I
that was
know.
it was so mean. Like who does that to someone?
I
Who
didn't
does that
realize
to
I
their
was gonna
friend?
sweat that much.
I smelled it as soon as you sat down, Raymond.
I know, but I didn't realize I was gonna sweat in the layers. I
Came
I had
from a
pride
hotel
hoodie.
to the venue.
Well, no, actually,
What
we
are you
can't. We
doing?
no, we went to lunch prior and then walked.
Okay, whatever. Either way, it wasn't like you were running laps.
Well, the
This
wind
is in
almost
March. It
killed
wasn't
us.
like it was in July.
I almost got pushed into the street by the wind that day, Tim. I almost died. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I almost died.
You would have died stinky.
Probably, which they would have just been like random homeless.
EMT's
man
like, we
hit
can
my
revive
car.
him, but we rather not. Yeah, that's what would have happened.
His name was John Doe, just to save
Why
me
didn't-
embarrassment.
Why didn't you give him CPR?
You ever smell rotten eggs in the sun? Something like that.
All right, this is a good show, everybody. I'll see you later.
All right, Tim. Impulse will talk. See you later, buddy.
What's the score of this game? They score you?
But no, yeah. I want to make them a sponsor of this show so bad. I want Ray UB stinks. Yes, I do sometimes. But yeah, no.
He only got one run in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh.
Who?
Lady Quakers, bro.
Oh. Maybe it's time. Maybe the juggernaut ends right here.
No, dude, they're not losing to the Amish.
They're gonna lose. No, I bet those Amish girls, they have wicked curveballs. Like they're probably like 1-2 footer,
They're
2
not.
foot curves.
Amish. They're just from Sugar Creek. It's not, they're not Amish. Now, the kids that we played last year, they were Amish.
They
They-
play barefoot.
No, dude,
Oh.
they had the best equipment in the league, dude. They had great shit. You think they wouldn't? They did. They had great shit.
You think we don't use worldly equipment down here, boy?
It's not electric, it's fine. But thanks, Tanks lost 2 more games. We're 0-4. I still have faith. I still believe.
Oh, Tim.
We'll be fine, dude. We'll be fine. We're just not hitting right now. We'll hit. We'll start hitting.
You're sitting there with your coffee and the fire all around you, saying, "This is fine. I know
fine.
you.
We'll be good." Yeah. Hey, we play everybody, twice. So that's, second time through, we'll be better. And really, all that matters is the tournament at the end of the year. So we just really got to get, going on all cylinders for the tournament.
This was your spring training,
Kind of. As
long
as that field doesn't kill us first. Oh man. Apparently, there's like gopher holes in the outfield. I'm like, dude, someone's gonna shatter ankle out there. So we have guys sprinting across the outfield. They're just gonna foot into a gopher hole, and you just hear a gunshot.
Just a bunch
Shattered
of Joe
ankle.
Theismann's happening.
Yeah, pretty much. We get there, and there's the soccer field is behind the ball field, and the Hispanics were on the soccer field playing their game, and somebody decided to park their souped up Mustang on the field, on the baseball field, like in the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, somebody's got to move this, but it got moved like right before we started playing because I think the guy was playing. So as soon as the game got done, he finished. But yeah, don't park there, bro. We're gonna be there every Sunday. So, well, not this Sunday, but besides that.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you have a weird predicament. Like, you guys don't really have any like dedicated field where it's not going to hit cars that possibly park in like a field or something like that.
Well, I mean, my car's not anywhere close where it's not going to get hit by a car, but some people are parking close. I don't know why. I wouldn't do that. I park behind the soccer field. I'll walk. I don't want to get my car. Car's new.
Get your steps in, breathing heavy by the time you get there. I like it.
No, I make people carry me. Actually, they carry me on like I'm a pharaoh.
Plebes.
They put me in a chair and they all carry a leg of the chair and they carry me. Like Steve Nebraska in the opening scene of The Scout when they carry him out from the bullpen. Yeah, that's exactly what they do with me.
You're like Kenny Powers. You just the real Americans playing. You're flipping everybody off.
Do you guys ever change air filters in your vehicle? Well, yeah. We're not getting an oil change. They do it. But yeah,
I got to get an oil change for my work truck right now. Fuck. Damn it.
Is that your responsibility?
Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I got nothing. Like, I really don't have like a full day tomorrow. So
Tim asked Pulse a question. Like, about what?
I don't know, but I'll be right back.
What'd you do today, Pulse?
Went to work and came home, lifted weights.
Oh, Roman portion. I'm kidding. Good for you.
Not too much.
You get yourself like a little bench press area there. You got a little bench. Got a little prison workout area there. What you got?
Yeah, got a
flex.
Little bench. No, nothing that extravagant. Just a little bench, some free weights, and a pull-up bar.
You go. Got a bike on blocks.
No.
I couldn't do a pull-up till I was 25.
Oh, really?
I couldn't do one after I was 28.
Oh, okay.
I had like a 3-year window where I could do a couple pull-ups. That's about it.
No bike, but for cardio, I just walk around in this Houston weather. It's
like that'll do it. Yeah. I started losing weight for the first time, like when I lived in Texas, but then I gained it all back. So, however, it is kind of like tempting not to lose weight in Texas because you don't think you don't feel that fat in Texas. Really, you don't. There's some heavy duties out there.
There certainly is. Yeah, I can attest to that.
Which is impressive. They can live in that heat, dude. I get heat stroke here.
Yeah, well, I think I read Alabama per capita is the fattest state.
Is it?
They're not too far off from us heat wise. So Yeah, something about being down south, I guess.
Huh. Yeah, isn't San Antonio the fattest city, or used to be?
I know Charles Barkley says that about the women there.
San Antonio,
Yeah.
maybe.
But
Boy,
it's
are
like,
they big down
it's like who is Charles Barkley calling fat? You know?
Dude, when Victor Wembanyama, however you say his name, gets like a 600-pound girlfriend, then you're gonna know. He's gonna
Power
get
of
himself a nice thick white woman. Nice San Antonio 7.
Is that where he's going?
Yeah.
Because I saw that on Wednesday at the bar I was at. That kid apparently is like really can even like shoot threes.
Oh, he's awesome. He's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
7'4". 7'4".
And he can move, dude. I don't know if any other 7'4" guy's been able to move like him. So I mean, it was a foregone conclusion that he was going to be the first pick.
Mm-hmm. Think about the tip-offs that San Antonio's are going to win now. I think 100% average as a team. 100%. Why? Their guy is 7'4". It's like Yao Ming. Yao Ming was what? 7'3", 7'2", something like that.
I believe 7'6".
Was he 7'6"?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that big man, that big Asian American.
Did his old house fall into the lake yet?
Uh-huh.
You don't know about that? He had a
No,
house
yeah.
in the Woodlands, and he made it look like some old Chinese building or something. But the architect firm that made it told him not to do it a certain way, but he did it anyway, and it was sinking into the lake. And then, like, he moved out of it. I don't know if anyone ever moved in because it was structurally unstable. I think it was probably either they knocked it down or it fell into the lake. I've seen it before. I saw it before. It didn't look like it was falling at the time, but apparently it was bound to start falling.
It was like sinking. Pulse, look that up. Look up if Yao Ming's house has sunk or Yao Ming's house got like deconstructed.
Okay, I'm on it. I gotta say, I liked Yao when he was here, but I have to say he's one of the most overrated. The fact that he's in the Hall of Fame is kind of shocking.
Well, he was amazing for 3 years. You know, he just hurt all the time. You know, is what it is. But when he was healthy, he was great. Remember those games he had against Shaq? It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, but you said it. He only had three solid years as a top echelon center, I would say.
Well, you gotta put some Asians in their Hall of Fame. Man. You gotta. It wasn't
We
like
don't
he
need
wasn't
no
good.
DEI here. All right, there's no DEI allowed. The Hall of Fame. It's
When they let-
merit based.
When they let Jeremy Lin in,
His shoes are probably already in there.
watch the Linsanity documentary on HBO. That's interesting. Dude, coming out tomorrow, another American Gladiator documentary. This one on Netflix.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's already one. I saw. Well, the one on ESPN was done with the guy who started it. This one, he's not in that. So I guess there's like, I don't know. I think Nitro's in this one. He wouldn't do the other one because he hated the guy. So
That's
I
on
don't know.
ESPN, right?
What,
Like
the American Gladiator documentary. Yeah,
That's on
What?
ESPN. I'm gonna watch that after the show tonight.
American Gladiator. American Gladiator
right.
documentary is the name of. You interrupted me. I said it right, and you interrupted me when I said it right. The American Gladiator documentary is what it's called.
What'd you say?
And the new one, I think it's called Muscles and Mayhem. I think the one on Netflix. It comes out tomorrow.
Ooh, okay. What was the guy's name? That was the Mike. Was it Mike Adamley? I think Mike Adamley was like the American Gladiator guy.
Dude, Ryan Seacrest was at one point. I remember, like when they came back.
Oh yeah.
It was American Gladiators 2000. That was Ryan Seacrest. Speaking of that, the new host of The Wheel.
Yeah, right. That guy.
Okay.
That guy doesn't need any more jobs. Like
He has several jobs. You're right.
Like he
But
gets
that's one you can just do till you're 80, and you just you don't have to try hard. That just sounds like a great job. I would love to be the host of Wheel of Fortune. This is like an amazing job.
Well, I mean, he stood over the animated corpse of Dick Clark for years after
Right.
Dick Clark had his stroke. He came onto that and then became like the host full time.
Right, and he's been doing American Idol for like 30 years or something.
Yeah, and he's on two different stations.
Yeah. He's,
Like, It's insane.
I don't know. This Pat Sajak just seemed like the kind of guy who would just be nice to everybody. Ryan Seacrest looks like he'd be a dick. I don't know. Maybe he's a good guy. I don't know. He seems like
I don't
know. Maybe he's a good guy.
I heard a rumor that at one point Pat Sajak and Vanna White would do The Price is Right, loaded out of their minds sometimes. Like
first
drunk.
of all, Wheel of Fortune, and no, that was a joke he made on Levitard.
Oh, okay.
But then like I heard it like as it was news. Like Pat Sajak said he would get drunk with it. It was just a joke that he said in Levitard.
Okay.
That he's like, yeah, in between tapings we go drink margaritas and get hammered. This is joking. And people were like, he's drunk on the boat. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
No,
funny.
I'm not mad at all, man.
No one was mad. It was just funny that people
that's
took
a
it so
pimp-ass
seriously when
move.
he said it.
Just down in a bottle of tequila while
That's
people
why
are
I would
trying to
have
smell.
got fired from that job, is because I was too drunk on the wheel. Man, it's spinning. Everything's spinning. Tim, no one spun the wheel yet. It's spinning.
What was I gonna say? Damn it, I had something that I thought was funny. But yeah, no, Ryan Seacrest, dude, like he's like he's like the entertainment John Cena or Kevin Hart. Like he shows up in every goddamn thing, and sometimes you just want him to go the fuck away, man.
I'm trying
Especially
to get
Kevin
The Rock
Hart.
to go away for years, but he won't.
Hey, Rock is an American treasure. Okay.
You know what I'm going to make you watch? I'm going to make you watch all the crappy wrestling movies. Like, what's the one?
Paradise
Chaperone.
Alley.
The Chaperone with Triple H.
Yeah.
You're a wrestling
Yeah.
fan. Watch these movies. Watch them. Watch them.
I've never actually.
Santa Claus?
I don't think I've ever seen the movie fully, but I do want to see the movie Paradise Alley with Sylvester Stallone. It's like a old timey wrestling movie, like it's set in the like 20s or something, when it was like a circus carnival act kind of thing. And Terry Funk's in it. Terry Funk is a fucking G to me. Legend of wrestling, one of the best, sir.
We're talking about how Stallone and Arnold hated each other in the 80s.
I bet there had to be a competition between those guys. They were the two highest grossing, besides what's his face, fucking Bruno, Moonstruck,
Cher?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Besides like Bruce Willis, it was Schwarzenegger #1 guaranteed. Stallone was #2 with Rocky and Rambo and all those.
They should have just settled it in the cage. Who's richer? Settle it in the cage. Like,
I mean,
hope we have soon. Oh my, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. This is
number one. I think 0% chance it happens. I'm not getting my hopes up. Zero, because a lot of logistical nightmares, man. It makes no sense that they weigh 80 pounds different. There's 80-pound difference. There's
have it be an open weight. Let's do an open weight.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous, and it would probably just be a silly sparring session. We'd all get mad because we spent all this money on the pay-per-view.
I think Zuckerberg would go hard in the paint. He looks like
they
a little
don't both
scrawny,
bleed.
dangerous guy.
Listen, I feel like he would fight harder, but he's a smaller guy. So if they're the same size, I say Zuckerberg 100%.
But what does Elon do? Is my question. Like,
He
what
says he
does he
works
train
out.
it?
He says, I don't know. George St. Pierre said he trained him. Listen, I just hope, as long as they,
I
really
saw
hope
that.
I hope they both train for it, and I hope it happens, and I hope they both bleed. If they don't both don't bleed, I'll be pissed.
Elon Musk's eye is just like his lid is like peeled over onto his cheek.
He gets biz binged.
Yeah.
She's up. My niece is up. You need to get on here. You need to get on. Man, this girl for Garraway is pitching really good. They only give up one run. That never happens. What happened? Oh, she got hit by a pitch. All right. Looking for the team.
Get on base. Take your base. Take your base.
Man, I wish I would have went to this game now. If I knew this team was that good, I would have skipped this show. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it is your niece.
They win every. They're up 1-0 in the bottom of the third. That's never. They're usually up 12-0 at this point, at least.
Oh, they're winning.
Yeah, by one.
Oh well, maybe it's just a good game. You ever
It
think about
is,
that?
but I didn't
Tim?
know any teams in that league can compete against them. They must have a good pitcher.
Probably.
They have to. I'm going to call my brother in a little bit, see what the hell's going on.
But
Yeah, I'm just staring at Game Changer. Anyway.
no, when I saw that this whole thing started, and obviously it's clickbait.
If you guys are gonna fall for this drama circus fight, I wouldn't be. Dude, listen, I just said that I know it's probably not gonna happen. But do I want it to happen? Of course I want it to happen. You kidding me?
Pitcher's gender fluid. That would be kind of funny. It's a boy that I'd like. They're like, she
Oh man,
identifies.
they just turned a double play. Sorry. Like again, they usually win by 14, and they're like, "This is a close game." I know. Listen, no, they're two joints. You don't know much about Sugar Creek, Ohio, but I don't think that would fly down there. It probably would, but
yeah, it's our generation that's raising those kids now. So that's scary to me, because we pussies, we all pussies. Why does female pitcher get an erection after every strikeout?
that's the cup, bro. The cup just a weird. I'm from Sugar Creek, Ohio. You're not though. You're from Utah, which is basically Sugar Creek, Ohio. Honestly, Utah's just Berlin, Ohio, but an entire state.
Yeah.
They just replaced the Amish with Mormons, and that's
a lot of compounds with common areas for all six families.
Been watching the documentary about the Duggars.
Oh, God.
Well, it's more about their organization, which is fucking crazy. Which of course it is. Like, of course it is.
Fuck Sugar Cookie, Ohio.
It's fine.
It's not that good of a place, man. It's not. They don't have as many candy shops as they should. And fuck the Amish. I agree. They think they own the road with their horse and buggy. How fucking dare you?
They are like, like I said, what was I gonna say? I was trying to say this.
It's okay.
They seem very entitled for people who don't like. I'm not saying they're bad people. It's just like you said, they own the road. Like it's you have to put up with them.
Yeah.
Like that's just how they are. And if they have nails on the road from their buggies, then you have to just deal with that because you're in their territory. You're in Amish country. You can deal with it. If there's shit on your porch, you have to deal with that.
Are there Amish in Texas?
They have like what do you call?
Oh man, he didn't want to answer. He took off.
Oh man, wouldn't it be hilarious? His laptop.
He just got murdered by a Texas Amish.
That's weird. Interesting. Hi.
Did he die?
Nah, he
lost another one, guys.
I think he
Sorry.
Restarted.
Our producers are like
now we know that.
Whoa, what happened? Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Our producers are like the drummers for Spinal Tap. We're going through them so quick, man.
I don't.
Red flags everywhere.
I don't know if that was if it like cut off in the middle of my sentence, but I was saying that yes, they have like Quaker people, but I don't think they're called Amish. They're what do you like the guys that can have multiple wives? What do you call that?
Mormon.
I guess so. I guess that's.
Well, that's something completely different. That's
Yeah, it's like Amish are basically like that song Amish Paradise by
right. No, these they dress like all old timey like that. Like they don't. I don't think they use
Mennonites.
I don't know what.
There's probably some Mennonites down there.
Yeah,
Mennonites just diet Amish.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't do as much churning, but they do a lot of farming. Like they're tech users.
They don't churn butter; they churn margarine.
They're fancy. All right. By the bar. What's up? Oh man, but no, yeah, Amish. Fucking. One time, I will say, I laughed at an Amish person. This kid was using his scooter down a hill and just took a full header, scorpioned himself, flipped onto his knees, and like he looked like, what the fuck? Like, did anybody see that? And it's like, yeah, you just had 15 cars behind you. Watch you eat ass. It was fun.
I am happy the Amish team isn't in our softball league because last year they were all 16 and we're all like old, really old compared to them.
Yeah.
Right? And then they all speak in their own secret language.
Oh yeah, the like
Pennsylvania
German
Dutch.
or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of them don't speak normal English very well at all.
Yeah.
Like
that's
you wouldn't
how
believe, like they grew up 20 minutes from you. Like,
Do you think any of them ever got vaccinated during the pandemic?
oh
'Cause
no,
everyone-
dude, they're unaware it happened.
That's what I was wondering, because it's like they don't have televisions and shit. So like, what if nobody ever told them?
I saw them at the hospital waiting room just coughing their lungs out when everyone else was mandatory masks, and they wouldn't wear them. And they asked them to wear them, and they told them they wouldn't wear them, and they're Amish. They're just like, fine, whatever. They want to get in a fight for rights against an Amish because you know what? They've been fighting for a long time, and they win every one of those. So
such a weird religion.
They don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
Did you ever
probably
see
all have a bunch of cash under their mattress?
Did you ever see that reality TV show about them where apparently there's like an Amish mob?
That was all fake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fake. But there's actually, if you're interested in like shit like real Amish stuff, my mom watches a lot of the stuff, but it is quite interesting. Like escaping Amish. Like there's people that like get people out of like Amish communities and like bring them into society and everything, because it's not society. I mean, it's a weird, uncivil, like just creepy vibes when you're in Amish country, man. Especially like Orwell, Ohio. Like Orwell is known for having the Don King training facility down there, but it's fucking horse and buggy all day, man. I sent you that video, didn't I, Tim, of the guy just passed out drunk in his own fucking horse and buggy, or his own buggy, and the like horse is going home.
Right,
like
I
it
told
actually
you.
knows the route.
About 30% is what I watch of the stuff you sent me. One out of three usually.
That one's actually a really good video. I'll find it for you. It's kind of creepy. It's
No,
in
it's okay.
Orwell. I probably did the residential street that it was on, that happened on as a pest guy.
So they're allowed to drink, but not allowed to use electricity?
Yeah.
They're allowed to drink. Oh, they're allowed
Well,
to drink.
there's some people make like makeshift bars in their homes, and like Amish dudes will like there's a city called Manaway, and every time I'd go to Manaway, you'd see like 4 Amish guys in someone's garage at their bar, and they're like charging them $1 a beer, pretty much. Like people make bank off the Amish in those kind of like ways, and it's supposed to be out of the sight of God or something. I don't. Whatever. But
Oh no, they can cook though.
yeah,
This is one
Fuck
thing
yeah.
around here. There's all these Amish markets and shit, and it's not cheap, man. They charge a lot for their shit, but
it's artisan shit, bro.
what? Pulse, you can just ask the question with your voice. You don't have to put it in the
You
chat.
are on the show, goddammit.
Or maybe he's not. I'm not gonna say. Are we being fooled? Is there more?
Is this an AI? This is AI.
More
now.
than
That's
one?
why I feel like Maz and JBM are gonna like pop up from behind like Pulse and just like look in and strangle you and bring you into the darkness.
Who's the most overrated NBA player? Like currently playing?
LeBron?
Of all time. Really?
Of all
You think so?
time? No.
No. It's,
I mean, I know who I think, but I
Kobe
was just
Bryant.
wondering who you guys thought. I'm
Kobe
saying
Bryant.
what?
No, he was great.
He
But every
was-
once in a while,
he
he just
was
went play
joking.
defense and
Oh,
yeah. I won't say it's not. I mean, he's definitely really good, but I don't think he was like. I don't think he's the third best player ever. I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
Let's see. I don't know. Karl Malone, maybe. Like, I
Really?
like Malone, but I really don't think he'd be nearly as good without John Stockton. They just happen to be. I don't know. Like, he didn't do anything without Stockton. Not great, you know. And Stockton just knew how to get him open. He was a great running forward, and that was great for Stockton. I just think. I don't know. I think if he played with any other point guard, he wouldn't have the career he had. I could be wrong, but I think that's my thought. So I'll go with Malone. I'm not saying he sucks. That's definitely not true. But I just don't think he was really as good as people thought he was.
And I'm
He's
not
definitely
I'm not
good.
that into basketball to really give an answer, if I'm being honest. Like the only name
Who's
that
the
comes
most
to mind is like
overrated wrestler ever? How about that?
overrated.
I'm kidding. Don't answer that. No one cares. Moving on.
Yeah, Kenny Omega. And that's a
David
fact.
Arquette.
Racist Vancouver Grizzlies owner who would never draft a black man. Now,
Dude. Oh, you know who's the most? We're gonna do underrated. Who's the most underrated NBA player ever? Big country. Bryant Reeves. Dude, that guy could play. He just got too fat.
Honestly, though, for my pick, I would say Charles Barkley.
Well, he never did win a championship, so there's something, right? But
I gotta say, like as a child, I was a fan of his, but as I've gotten older, I realized he's just a jackass, man. I really don't like that.
Charles Barkley. I think he's hilarious. Round mound and rebound fam.
Plus, he's a former Rocket. Come on, he played in the dying days of the dynasty. Like,
Yeah, that was a shameful time in our history, to be honest.
yes, it was, especially with that logo, which I still don't get to this day why that was the fucking logo. That's that cartoony shit rocket or whatever. Yeah, what did they call that? Did it have a name?
I don't think so, but I like that. I like the.
Oh.
I tell you who had a horrible logo: the Detroit Pistons in the early 2000s with that horse.
Oh, that green one.
Yes.
And they had it was like they were like teal and red. Like what the hell was this? Yeah, that was gross, man. What was that?
And even like Tim's gonna get angry at me, but I gotta say they aged well, but they didn't really look good at the time. Those Cleveland Cavaliers with the
blue and orange, baby. No,
the blue and black, the blue and black.
Oh, those were nice.
Listen,
I like what they have now, but I do like the old Sean Kemp black and blues.
Yes, that was when Ricky Davis,
Andre Miller.
That was
yeah.
my favorite.
I just was never a fan of the actual like black on blue kind of meeting in the middle kind of shit. I wasn't
blue
a fan
on black, tears on the river.
river.
I don't mean white people.
But no, yeah, and then to me the like lamest logo I've ever seen, and Pulse may hate me. It's the
Casey,
current
I have
one.
an answer for your question. If you want to pull that up here in a second.
Ooh, I can give that answer too. It's actually Pulse. What you're gonna do is put the cursor over Casey Jones and press show on show. Yes, show on stream. The Casey Jones comment about the fast food at the bottom there. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yep. Yay!
This is easy for me.
But Vancouver, that stupid like curved whale they have. I love the old Vancouver yellow and black uniforms more than I do like the whale coming out and making like a C for Canucks.
Hockey.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking sport jerseys in general.
I thought you were talking basketball, Ray.
Well, basketball, if you're really going to go there, I would say...
Guys, remember the Charlotte Bobcats?
That was going to be probably my pick. That stupid Bobcat. Ugh.
It was like all like orange on orange, and it was just like orange and white. And you're like, ugh. Your star player was Adam Morrison. Charlotte Bobcats. Remember those guys? Yeah, geez.
Yeah, that was after they moved to New Orleans. The Hornets moved to New Orleans, right? Before they became the Pelicans.
To be honest, the Pelicans isn't much better in my opinion. I don't like.
Dude, that's one of the most horrifying mascots in the history of fucking sport. Is that pelican they have as the mascot? Like that thing's scary.
I think every new team now, the name just sound dumb because like you have to like grow into a name, like. You're just used to it. Like, oh, the Packers. They always been the Packers, man. They came out, called them the Packers now. You'd be like, it's such a fucking dumb name. Or the Browns. Like, well, why does that, but they've been around forever. So they're like, oh, yeah, man, it's tradition. It's, So I don't know. If they were the Pelicans since 1941, it'd be different,
Yeah.
Well, since the Bobcats went back to the Hornets, why doesn't Utah give the Jazz back to New Orleans?
Because, they've had it forever now. It is weird that they did that, though. It's weird that, I don't know how that worked out. Did Michael Jordan have to pay somebody some money to get the Hornets back to Charlotte? That was weird.
Probably.
That was weird. Like, I'm curious how that all went down.
I'll give your entire family, including second and third cousins Nikes. It's yours.
Who just bought into his NASCAR team? I just saw this.
I don't know.
Oh, Garth Brooks.
Oh, I'm beginning to sour on that boy.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Where are the
Love
bodies,
his
Garth?
90s stuff.
Yeah.
But he's bringing back, he says he wants to bring back Chris Gaines, which
Oh,
when you want to do Chris Gaines,
did he say that really?
Yeah,
Did he
he
really say
wants
that?
to do like 2 Chris Gaines albums. And I'm officially like, dude, that was supposed to be a fever dream. We're not going to remember.
You can't even find the music. They like scrubbed it from the internet.
Right, yeah.
It's true. You can't find it. You can find like one song.
Yeah, now he's talking. Like, I read an article somewhere that he wants to do Chris Gaines again. And I'm like, no. Fucking.
I mean, at this stage of the game, isn't he a little old to have emo hair like that? Like,
Dude, I would like a country artist who would like go like have an emo character. Like just do like 2007 emo album, like Travis Tritt, like Ghost, the Travis Tritt emo album.
He starts doing Mayday Parade songs just for the hell of it.
High Eyes for Lovers.
Oh God. But yeah, let's get to this question because I do like this question.
Oh, this is a good one. What's the most overrated fast food place? This is easy for me.
Little Caesars.
Who's like hooting and hollering for Little Caesars anyway? You know, I'm not saying like when I mean overrated, I mean like it's not nearly as good as people think it is. I'm not saying it's bad.
I'm surprised it's still around at all. Their pizza tastes like cardboard.
Well, they came back. They were gone and they came back.
Yeah.
Because they changed their whole everything basically. Anyway, Chick-fil-A. It's not that good. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not bad. But people act like it's like the Jesus of fast food, and it's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's okay. But you act like it's so much better than all the other stuff. No, dude, it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with that. I actually, for a while, I was thinking about using this joke on stage, and I don't know if I have yet, but I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A because I believe it's as bland as the religion it was founded with. It's just so it's the most unseasoned chicken I've ever had in my life. I hate it.
Listen,
I like spicy chicken, and it does not provide.
If I had one in town, it'd be in the rotation. But the thing is, like, you know, so I go when I'm in a town with one, I'll be like, oh, maybe just Chick-fil-A. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while, and then I'm like, it's not good. It's not.
They
bring the trucks down here. They bring a Chick-fil-A truck down here like once a month, and the line's insane.
Well, yeah, because your town is mostly white people.
Do y'all happen to have a chain called Jollibee's?
No,
but I've heard of it.
I have too. I don't think they're here in Houston, but everybody raves about it, so I'd like to try it one day.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say even though that was gonna be my pick thing, I'm gonna say Raising Cane's on that level too. Like if you haven't had Raising Cane's, it's basically like a chicken tender Chick-fil-A. Like they actually like model themselves like driveway wise, same thing. It's just not good. It's not like it's just bland. I don't know what's happened to food all of a sudden, but like, yeah, I need taste, bro.
I think the older I get, the more I need like more shit, like more spices, more like I didn't like hot food for a long time, and now, I mean, I still don't like insanely hot food, but I had eggs this morning. I put hot sauce on them. Like I put hot sauce on everything now. Hamburger Helper, everything. Like I put hot sauce. Like I never used to be like that, but now I like need hot sauce in my fridge at all times.
It's like me with barbecue sauce. I have to have it on fucking everything. It's like I need something to go along with whatever I don't know if I lost my sense of taste permanently, but like I need something that like stings me a little bit. Like I need to feel some heat on my lips, you know?
When I had COVID, I didn't have any hot sauce at home, but I went to Taco Bell and asked for as much fire sauce as they could give me because I just needed to taste something. So I was like putting it on like just everything.
Yeah.
That's all I could taste. The only thing I could taste was hot sauce.
I was asking for like at Mexican places, I was asking for like the hottest fucking sauce they had after I had COVID, just so I could like have some sensation in my fucking mouth.
What you got to do is you got to tell them to make them how they make it for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say hot, extra hot, they're like, okay, but they're stuck on white people, extra hot. Like, no, listen, make it how you make it for yourself.
Yeah.
If you want it that hot, I don't need it that hot.
Oh.
But I will say this: I miss Tex-Mex, man. Like, we have decent Mexican food here. The place I go to all the time, El Sands. I went there on Friday. It's fine. You always know what you're gonna get. It's solid, but none of it's very spicy at all. Well, they have spicy stuff, but I do miss some good Tex-Mex.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbors were Mexican immigrants, and they'd make all kinds of like good food, like
I never had good
Southwest
guacamole.
Mexican.
I never had actual good guacamole until I had it made by a Mexican in Texas.
Wait,
guacamole.
You said guaca. Pulse. He corrected himself. You heard him. He said guacamole. It threw me off. I'm like, guacamole. Sounds like a Mexican flogging Molly tribute band. Like
guacamole. Did I Pulse? I don't think I did.
Guacamole.
I think I just glitched and you guys are making shit up.
No, you
All
said
right.
guacamole. Okay.
They're up 6-0 now. So
all right, you
that's
can
better.
breathe
I mean, they're
easy.
not beating their asses, but they're better. It's better than it was.
You can breathe easy, brother. It's
Yeah,
all
I'm okay
good.
now. I'm okay now.
Yeah.
The coach is probably pissed though.
Well, I mean, they're up now by a comfortable margin, so they're good. They outlasted the Amish girls.
They win by 15. He gets pissed. So.
Well, that's on him. I think there's some anger issues he needs to work on.
No. Well, I mean, there's usually like something that they did like a day school or something that like a better team would have taken advantage of, and like it's not like he's a really great coach. He's really hard on them, but not like, but they're good. Like they're good.
How old are these girls?
10.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's like an age where you can start kind of talking to them like adults in athletics and stuff like that, but not like going overboard.
Well, they know what he
Short of,
expects,
like, hitting
you
him.
know, and plus most of them have been with him for a while now, and like he plans on being with him for a while. He's gonna keep going up with this group.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm glad. He's helped my niece a lot. She's gotten a lot better with him. Nice. Like they outwork all the teams. That's why they beat these teams, because they practice harder than them. They practice more than them.
Yeah,
It's not like it's some magical secret. It's not. It's just they work harder than the other teams. And
coaches like that, man, are hard to find. I only had one coach like that, and like we dominated every team that we played in hockey that season. Like we were close to going undefeated because this guy just like worked us to fucking death and brought our like cardio to a different that probably then and my senior year of high school were the best cardio years of my life, because like my coach would just work the shit out of me for like playing and everything. And then like I would just run all the time because I like to jog back then. And yeah, it was the coaches like that. I like those kind of coaches that make their players better rather than just straight up,
there's also ones that, there's also ones that are hard on their kids and they don't win because they're just psychos. But like, there's a difference.
It's
right?
a happy there's a happy medium. Don't get me wrong.
And like everyone now, that there's no parents that have any problem with the way this guy coaches now, because he's been coaching for a while and they win, right? And and it's not out of nowhere. Like he doesn't they're all fine with it.
Yeah,
and they all let him do his thing and back off.
What was the quarterback? Marinovich. What was Marinovich, the quarterback from UFC a while back? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The lefty?
No. His I can't. I think
the guy whose dad was a pro.
Yes, the guy whose dad used to was like really
his
hard.
Dad was insane. Yeah,
Oh, did you ever happen to see the 30 for 30 about him?
Yeah, didn't they like tie his right hand behind his back so he became left-handed?
I think so. I just remember he had him on a strict diet. Like he said, he never even had a Big Mac until he went to college.
Yeah, it was nuts. And what happened? Like he got burnt out. Exactly what you think. And he got on drugs, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what do you think's gonna happen, man? You gotta let a kid be a kid. There is a medium there. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. It's sports. You gotta have fun. You can't. I don't know.
That's one reason why, like, I'm glad my parents kind of raised me the way they did, because like raising me kind of feral the way they did, like, I learned right from wrong on my own, and like really, my parents just let me be a kid, let me fuck up on my own. Some parents, like, yeah, they regiment their kids way too fucking much, man.
I'm a little bit worried because this team's going to be playing 10 games this week.
Okay.
They have a tournament this weekend. So 10 games in 7 days. That's a lot for a 10-year-old,
Well, I mean, it's at least, they'll pull it out.
Oh, they'll make it, but I'm like, I just.
So, I do want to talk to you. Did you watch any of the fights from Saturday?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the
Nama fight was great.
Well, I was gonna say the Tafa fight.
Oh, I didn't see that. I know what happened. It was an eye poke, but
he wore Justin Lane wore Tafa's head like a goddamn bowling ball, dude. Like he just pressed right in, and you're like, oh god. And I knew it was gonna happen because his eye just completely swelled shut, and it was like, shit. I'm gonna call this, and I saw it was a no contest, but I didn't know if it was like a low blow or anything like that. And I saw him eye poke, and I was like, what the fuck, man? God damn it. I know you're nervous because it's your UFC debut, but come on, bro. You were in the NFL, motherfucker. Know your shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad eye poke as far as eye pokes go.
Oh, yeah.
It was like knuckle deep.
Yeah, knuckle. Shit,
Lord.
he had part of his palm in there, bro. Like it was
cleaning out his sinuses.
Yes,
Scooping out.
Never again will his tear ducts work the same, but at least he'll never cry. The ultimate man.
Is there anything more disappointing than a hot girl with a cauliflower ear? Macy Barber is a great looking lady, and she had a great fight. She kicked ass. She was awesome. But you see her interview, and then her right ear is just like, it's actually like an extra nasty. Like, it's even deformed, the shit on the outside. Like, it's super extra gross. And I'm like, man, I'm like, when she's done fighting, I'm like, you got to get the thing replaced. Like, you got to, whatever you can get a new one made out of, I don't know, rubber. I don't know. Like, you got to figure something out, man. Because let's keep it like, man, because every time I'm like, man, she looks really good. She's like tanned a lot, and she looks really good. I'm like, and then I see her ear, and I'm like, oh, God.
Dude,
it's bad, dude.
I like
a little bit's all right, but hers is really nasty.
No, I mean she can go. She can go. That's what I like. I like a girl that can handle herself. Any girl that has cauliflower ears, they're already 10 times hotter, in my opinion.
That's avoidable. Cauliflower ears avoidable. You just put fucking.
No, them's for pussies.
No.
Okay.
No, not for women. You want to do? Hey, you want an OnlyFans in the future? Can't be having. No one's gonna pay you. No simp's gonna pay you $1,000 to finger your collar ear hole.
Yeah.
So
there will be probably. Don't you think there wouldn't?
Somebody will.
Some Saudi billionaire. I
Drain
give you $500,000.
Drain it for me.
Just slowly like rubbing his thigh as he's doing it, going, yes, very nice, very nice. But no, I think she's hot no matter what, man. Macy Barber's one of those like girls that's like violent hot. You ever, those kind of girls that look like they can like take care of themselves in a fight?
She still is, with that ear, man. That's one of the nastier ones. This is one of the nastier ones a woman has.
I mean, she puts in
and
work.
her other one's completely fine. I'm like, what's going on? Is somebody just like?
She's weak on that side. She needs to work on that side defense, I think, because she keeps getting caught in stuff that causes the cauliflower ear. That's got to be her weak side.
She finally got out of that that tiny people camp in Sacramento.
I thought she was still with Alpha Male.
No, I think she left. I don't know who she's with now. She left though.
Yeah, they were talking about Alpha Male on the.
It's good. She left and she got knocked out someone really good. So good for her.
Oh yeah, she beat the shit out of that poor girl.
Say this though, Roxy still beat her.
What?
Roxy still beat her.
Okay.
Macy Barber, that might be the best win she ever had.
Roxy, yeah, for sure. Derailing a hype train completely. But
Tim brought up the Onama fight. I was gonna ask, what did y'all guys think of his celebration mocking Israel Adesanya? I thought it was cringe as fuck, man.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. He won the fight. He not the guy. I do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Really, but it's like create your own shit. Like between that and his post-fight interview with DC, I don't like that guy now. I hate him.
Thanks, Onama. All right.
He's a good guy, but I just don't. Like come up with your own shit. Like I understand. I'm not a fan of Adesanya either, but I get why he did it. You know.
Well, he's not gonna fight.
He had three wins over you, and you just knocked him out. So
yeah. Don't be hack. That's one of my guiding principles in life. Try not to be hack.
Yeah, come up with your own shit, man. Because when he did do that, I thought like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here." You can't fucking do that
unless everyone starts twerking. That's fine. Everybody can go full Jordan Levitt and twerk. That's fine. Twerking
with
for everyone.
Splits. Everybody has to do at least one split while they're doing
twerking and splits are for everyone.
I mean, it just made no sense to me unless his opponent Gabriel Santos was into archery or something. If there's some sort of backstory,
maybe
he's Brazilian.
Maybe he's half elf.
This guy, he wants to go to the Shire.
Maybe
play with the hairy-footed hobbits.
Speaking of splits, I went to my niece, the 5-year-old's gymnastics / dance recital thing.
Yeah.
On Friday, and like her group, like they came out, they did a song, they did a dance, and they just like took turns doing flips or whatever. But like her group, they're all like all her age, like 5, and they would like either like do a bad somersault or like put their arms down and like hop their feet, kind of like what I would do attempting to do a cartwheel. And there's one kid who runs across and just like nails a cartwheel, and that was my niece. I'm like, she's in the wrong class. She's showing up everybody. She did.
Well, I mean, she's got talent.
And then we got tricked into like a church service, so that was interesting. Like we didn't know. Even my sister-in-law didn't know that they were like a church group, and didn't know that was going to happen. And that was a bit. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm all for it. It's just we felt ambushed. That's all. And we all just sit there and wait forever as like
guy, but we're not. We kind of dog religion on this show.
Well, you do. I don't. Well, I mean, I believe in the God. It's just
I do not.
It's just stuff like that, just ambushing people who were there to see like their kids do gymnastics. Weren't there for that, and then you force
what city?
But also, I found out what church they're from, and that church's kind of culty, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say, what city was it?
Strange church. Well, it was down the street at the Pack, but that church was a church in Dover that's kind of, some people have some problems with that church.
Oh, boy. That's
I don't know.
fun.
I don't know the specifics, but yeah. Anyway, other than that, it was good.
Very cool. Lord forgive Ray. Never does. Ever. He's left me behind. There's only one footprint, and that's because I'm alone.
All right, they won 7-0.
Yay! Hooray!
Right. Let me a little worried there for a second.
Tim's back was sweating, but that's also just because he's fat.
That too.
And he's in a hot chair.
It's the Prozac, remember?
That's still weird to me. The Prozac.
No, you look it up. It says so. It makes sense. I'm supposed to get a biopsy next week, but they moved my appointment.
Do you know what that Prozac gave you?
What?
A strange disease.
What?
Do you remember the band Prozac from back in the day? They had the animated music videos.
Nope.
You don't remember Prozac?
I remember their existence, but I don't remember their songs.
Yeah, strange disease. I thought they were gonna be the next big thing. I thought they were gonna be the next Gorillaz, and then they came out with one other song, and I'm like, fuck, god damn it.
Oh, what was that band from Kent that had a song in Bad Boys 2? Dink? Was that called Dink?
Dink. I know that was a midget in WWE.
No, that wasn't it.
What was it?
No, they were there. They're from Kent, and they were when they had their showcase for labels. They were on a show with Radiohead. Radiohead got to sign the same day as they did.
Nice.
but then they fell apart, kind of. I don't know.
Fame that does that, man.
Oh, apparently. Could you imagine what it would do to us if this show got huge? One of us would murder the other one.
No, well, again, I think we would build the compound. I'd move Pulse up here. Just be like, fuck that, fuck where you work. Let's go. And then immediately we build a compound in like the outskirts of Cleveland, and become just like I have an idea for an underground studio for us that like opens the Star Trek doors, and just on the opposite sides of the house, it's like underneath the house, and we meet in the middle.
It would make sense that you would spend all the money on a studio we don't need.
And then an elevator for you, so you don't have to walk up and down.
Well, I'm fine with that, but like,
see, I found common ground with Tim on something, Paul.
No, dude, I want an office in a building with other offices that are like serious businesses, like doctors or lawyers. And then
we would definitely have that.
I want us to be right in the middle of them.
We don't have our own studio pods, so we can pay for our own rent or mortgage on the house we build. That would be the thing.
Playing metal music at 3 a.m.
No, I'd be passed out, probably drunk on a couch, peeing myself.
Bottle rockets in the hallway.
Yeah. Just I wake you up with firecrackers in a bucket.
What are you doing? We're being artistic.
I'm trying to find my Zen, Tim. How are we going to tell dick jokes on the internet?
That's true. Hey, I want someone needs to nominate us for Cleveland Scene Magazine's best podcast. All right.
Pulse, what's like the magazine down there that is like sort of the local mag where you get like all the concerts and all that kind of stuff and like local vibes that people like vote on certain things in Houston? Because technically, since you're part of the show, we can possibly get into that because you're on it.
Oh man, do people still read magazines?
It's like a local newspaper kind of thing that's free.
Do they print Cleveland Scene? I thought it was just is it just not on the internet?
I think they used to. I don't know if they stopped like production of.
Anybody prints anything anymore?
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, things work, man.
Still, we should do that in like the Houston.
We have a big old
Chronicle podcast of the year.
We have a big old newspaper building here, and there's like 8 people that work there now. We still have a paper, but
the News Herald building by me actually closed down. They're selling that off.
Oh, I was by that. It was by an old newspaper building.
I like it.
That's gonna be the compound.
Start printing our own
elementary school.
Start printing our own like punk rock like zine, dirty MMA zine.
That'd be terrible.
It'd be fun.
No, you wouldn't be able to read it. It'd be broken English and fucking terrible grammar.
Yes, and that's just me writing the articles.
Yeah. Ray's Corner. It's the one giant like run-on sentence.
Yes.
With no capital letters and no punctuation. Just
0 commas. Not even a comma in sight for 3 paragraphs. I'd be like Josh Emmett. Hey Johnny, what's going on, buddy? There's Paul. Thought they might have pulled some white shit. Glad to see you, brother.
So not yet. We wait our time. I like to play the long game when it comes to that. Like playing a par 5 with a putter.
You make the mistake. Racist corner.
Yeah.
2 joints. Oh man, I'm typing like I'm Josh Emmett after he gets beat up by Ilya Taporia. Which Jesus Christ.
You bored yet?
No, I'm all in, guys. I'm all in.
How long till he gets bored of this show?
Over under next 4 weeks. I'm gonna say 4 weeks. And he's gonna be like, these honkies are too much.
Yeah, I think less than that, honestly.
You just have abandonment issues.
Still worried. Thomas went out for a pack of Pall Malls and never came back.
See, that would be funny. I don't think he ever told us if he did have kids. I would have loved to have known if he went out for like milk and never came back. That'd be fun.
Who, Thomas or Pulse?
Yeah, Thomas.
Mm.
Paul seems like a stand-up man. He looks like he has some kids and takes care of them.
Do you have
Sees
kids,
them
Paul?
every other weekend.
No, not that I know of. No.
Mhm.
Hey, good. Childless Man Club. Woo! Man child.
Red flags. That's us. Red flags. We haven't been
Arrested
divorced.
Development.
Yeah.
Arrested Development.
Have you been married, Pulse?
No.
Red flags. All of us. We're monsters. What's wrong with us?
I need to buy you your red flags.
We haven't had
Them.
a failed marriage yet. What's wrong with us?
We're smart. We learned from our parents. I don't know if Pulse did though. Paul, your parents stay together?
No, they did not. No.
All right. Yeah. Mine stayed together until my dad died. His is divorced.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it was my fault. So let's cry about it. I'm kidding. It wasn't my fault.
Damn it. He won't stop ticking. I'm telling you. Something wrong with him, Louise.
Divorce lawyers would love guys like you. What do you mean 2 joints? We're not married.
Oh, I think honestly, the way we look, like the judge would look at us and be like, she gets everything. Like we don't trust you with anything.
No
Responsibility for you, sir.
I do agree. This show does suck. I was born white, but I don't play child support. What does that mean? Jeez.
I don't even know what that means. That's some New York logic right there, sir.
I identify as black. And what's that lady's name? Rachel Dorsch. What was her name?
Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal. One of my favorite people ever, because she looked white. Like she looked like Bo Derek in the 70s. How do you not see through that white woman? Like she is.
It's funny that she would get like tanned all the time. She's like, to make her look more.
Like she was Soul Woman. Like she was absolutely Soul Woman. She was who played that guy in Soul Man? Who was the guy that with Radon Chong? What the fuck was his name? The white boy.
I can't think of it. I know who you're talking about. I can't think.
I remember the movie where Anthony Hopkins played an albino black man. I remember that one.
That I don't remember.
You didn't see that one?
No, what's that movie?
Yeah. Man, what's it called? I forget what it's called. Something Shadow, I think. Something Shadow.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to Rachel Dolezal? Did she get canceled for being in blackface or what?
Yeah, but you still live your life. It's it's not like you go like to the.
She
PC
has
jail.
a Twitter. I mean, she's on Twitter constantly, and she won't shut the fuck up.
She was doing things for people's rights, but I think after that, the community was like, you know what, we don't need you. We'll go. Somebody else can do this for us. You don't need to be the one. I mean, thanks but no thanks. Yeah.
Although it was Spokane, Washington, so it's like it's mostly white people to begin with up there anyway. So she kind of snuck under the radar for a while.
Gonzaga basketball.
Yeah, Gonzaga basketball. And
opioids, apparently. Yeah.
The Spokane Shock Arena football team.
And
that's coming back, next year?
That's where my sister-in-law's from, Spokane. And her mother and her brother all live here now. Yeah. They're all from Spokane.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never been to Washington. I've never been west of Vegas. So it's the farthest west I've ever been was Las Vegas.
Why people smell like oatmeal? Well, Ray smells like BO. We talked about that earlier.
I smell like old oatmeal, like 2-day-old with milk in it. Okay.
Wait, you've never been to California?
If you wrote it on
No, never been to California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vegas is like the farthest I've ever been west. For a while, it was Colorado.
I don't think you could handle California, but you'd be like, that's too woke, and you'd be all angry, and you'd be like stomping around.
No, I think I'd enjoy the beach and shit. Like, trying to avoid heroin needles and fucking, homeless people, but
Yeah,
I can do it.
Dude, as soon as you see two white people holding hands that you don't know what either of their genders are, and they have a child that's not the same color as them, you're gonna be so angry.
Hey, man,
Knocking over trash cans. Nothing makes sense anymore.
However you met on Plenty of Fish is okay with me.
Make
all
America
right?
great again. Yeah, all right.
Michael. Trump! Just start yelling Trump in the shaman.
Did you see, Knock on the Cabin.
No, but I do want to see that. That's with Batista and
I want to see that too.
Ron Weasley, the King of England. A bunch of people are in it.
Well, no, he's also Agent Smith in.
That too. Yeah.
And he was also the original guy on Spring Awakening, which I did not know. Played the original Melchior in Spring Awakening, the musical.
Yeah, that didn't really run that long.
Do either of y'all watch Black Mirror?
We talked about this last week. No, but I might watch the one with Selma Hayek. It seems kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix, so I don't really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because Ray had an idea for a new game or whatever, or segment, and then he's like, by the way, I don't have Netflix.
Well, no, I was gonna use Shauna's, but her dad is in town, so I couldn't use it this week. We're gonna do a new segment called Netflix and Choose. The name will evolve. That's a working title right now. But I had Tim watch the documentary Killer Sally.
I watched it, the whole thing. Tell you what, homegirl had a type, didn't she?
He definitely did, bro.
She had a type.
Wait a minute. If you don't have Netflix, how did you watch Making of a Murderer?
I have never watched Making a Murderer, but my friend has Netflix that I hang out with all the time up here. So I watch her Netflix when I'm ever at her house.
Okay.
So yeah, I watch things on Netflix. That's how I know about.
Ray really wishes that I would give him all my passwords, and you know what? A lot of my passwords, I'm the only one using them. But out of principle, I'm not giving him all my passwords.
Well, Netflix, you can't share the password anymore. You have to add me on for like $15.
That's the thing. Netflix is different. I wouldn't be able to never do Netflix anyway. But the other stuff, because we share pay-per-views, I'll give you the ESPN. Other than that,
well, no, I have the ESPN. I have an ESPN now.
Okay,
I got it from my buddy John.
All right.
Which shout out to John, by the way, for getting AEW's Forbidden Door on Sunday. Just fucking mind-blowing, by the way. Just one of the best pro wrestling pay-per-views I've ever seen. One of the best combat sports presentations I've ever seen in my life was that show. It was so good. Brought me to tears a few times on how good everything was. The action was great. Bryan Danielson came out to the final countdown by Europe, which was epic. Made me so happy.
You think you're the Guardians?
Hey, you know what? He had it before the
Guardians. 2 hours in the ninth. I don't think that's true. They've been doing it for years. Playing final countdown, and then if they win, they play Cleveland Rocks.
Johnny Smith. Tim's password is Snow Roach Basement Lover.
I'm actually worried. How did you figure that shit?
You gotta change your Wi-Fi password now.
The one I told Ray to watch, Pulse, you need to watch this as well. Okay, so it's called. Well, have you watched Documentary Now? Have you watched any of the Documentary Nows?
Pulse.
No. You know what it is?
What is it?
Like Fred Emerson and like Bill Hader started, but there's all kinds of people that do different episodes, but they're like mockumentaries.
Oh, okay.
And this is the newest season. There's one with one of the Skarsgård, the tall one, the one that was in True Blood and Hercules. I forget which one he is. No, Bill was it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The other one, his brother, the taller brother.
Okay.
The better looking one, in my opinion.
Okay.
Anyway, he's in it. It's called Master of Illusion, and it's like a mockumentary of like a Werner
Soldier
Herzog.
of Illusion.
Soldier,
No,
sorry,
it's
Soldier of Illusion.
Yeah.
Soldier of Illusion. And it's like a mockumentary of like Werner Herzog type documentary. And it was written by prime coked up John Mulaney, and it's amazing. Nothing has made me laugh on TV that hard in a long time.
I tried to find like a free version of it, like somebody do it, pirating it and stuff like that, but I just couldn't find a free one. So, starting when I start going back to Shauna's this weekend, because I have a lovely long weekend, I'll be watching those 2 episodes, and I'll talk about
Monday?
it on what?
You have to work Monday?
No, I have
good.
to. I'm gonna be off Monday and Tuesday.
That's good.
So it's a pay week, son.
Yeah, just if your work makes you go in Monday, then fuck them.
Yeah, I would have still gone in, to be honest, because I need the money right now.
No, I mean the fact that they're asking anyway. I mean, when you have 2 days on one, that's always weird, right? When you have to do,
especially since I work on Saturdays still. So that's coming to a close soon. Thank Christ. But no, yeah, I tried to find an episode or the episodes for free, but I just couldn't. They're on YouTube, but you have to pay for them and like rent them. But I just was like, I'm not gonna pay for AMC Plus off this. I'm good.
I have the perfect link for you. I'll drop it in the Discord. You can watch anything you want on this website.
I love you, Pulse. That sounds like the most beautiful. Do I have to like run any kind of like scans on my phone after I go through it? Or
No. It's good. It's good.
every producer we have is a criminal.
But you know what?
One thing with Thomas. He's
However
I
they
got this
launder their
program
money,
where I can
they
watch
can.
the pay-per-views for free. I'm like, all right, get out of here.
Yeah, why not? I'm down.
Start getting. Although I am pretty close to asking somebody to get me one of those sticks.
The fire sticks.
TV costs too much.
But I do want to talk to you since you did watch Killer Sally. Yeah, baby girl had a type. Like
from her high school boyfriend to her now current husband, she had a type.
Have you seen the documentary Paul's Killer Sally on Netflix?
No, what's it about?
It is about a female bodybuilder who's in jail, or she was in jail. She got released during COVID-19, which is hilarious to me. She killed her boyfriend because she says that he attacked her.
They were married.
Oh, I think I've heard about this. Yes, okay.
It was a good documentary. It's not great, but it's like has a compelling story to it. My favorite part was she got into wrestling guys as a kink thing for money. And when I saw that
thing with bodybuilding, they still do that.
Yeah, I know.
That's a huge thing. I saw a story on where it's like, I know. I got numbers. My favorite part is when her clients paid her bail. That's the best.
Yes. Part. Yeah, her simps paid every legal fee and fucking bail to get her out. Hilarious. Oh, where she would be probably if she was like younger now, she would be a top 1% of fucking OnlyFans for sure.
Wait, so she got released, or
yeah, so she did 20 years. So a 2nd-degree murder charge. So
yeah, her story was kind of flimsy.
So was she really getting abused, or what?
I believe her. I think if they would have actually let the kids testify, especially the younger one. I think I don't know. I think she kind of got railroaded. I don't know. You know what? Also, if she wasn't a bodybuilder, they wouldn't have convicted her. They would have believed her 100%. She was she's 5'3". She wasn't also ripped. And if it wasn't the 90s, a lot of things were not going good for her there. I have no doubt in my mind because the kid said it that she used to get beat a lot, and I don't know what happened that particular night, but he may have I don't know.
Yeah, he may have smacked her around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was he also a bodybuilder?
Yeah, he was a tank.
Okay.
Yeah. What was his name? Yeah, because I had heard of this cat.
Ray McNeil.
Yeah, Ray McNeil was this fucking big, jacked, like black dude from what was it, Georgia, I think it was.
Yeah,
he
and
was-
all her
Oh.
creepy fetish wrestling money paid for all the steroids.
Yes, yeah, and she was using it too. She admitted she was using steroids.
Yeah, not
too.
as much as him, but yeah, they were. Yeah. Well, everyone
Hmm.
in. Also watching the Arnold documentary, like bodybuilding is one of those things that I'm like, I get that I don't get it. That's the one that I'm like, that makes no sense to me, the appeal of that, but I get that I don't get it. It's just not my thing. It's your thing. Good for you. I'm not going to talk shit about it. I just don't. That's one I really just don't get. But
Yeah,
I'm not supposed
bodybuilding.
to. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting all like fucking swole like that, I'd rather just. I think the fat one is on steroids. Which one?
That's what we do. We take our shots, but then we don't work out, so we just get all.
Yeah.
Well, my
End up
thing
looking-
is like, don't they all like? I know CrossFit is one thing, but like bodybuilders, don't they all usually die sooner?
I don't know.
So, well, I mean, it depends on if they've been abusing steroids or not. Like, there are two divisions. I learned this while I was like, bodybuilding phase. I dated a chick who was like trying to be a bodybuilder, and I was trying to work out and fight in MMA. Turned out that was not it. That was not an option. But it was. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. You'll there's if you ever go to a gym and you see like a bodybuilding competition, you'll see. I think it's like natural and just like a normal division, which basically is like that's the normal division is like the steroid guys, and the natural is always like a little smaller, but they're still like ripped. It's funny how that it's so open at this point. They're like, yeah, just guys are gonna use drugs. Who gives a shit, dude? Like,
The only
that's,
problem for bodybuilding because they all do is that it's not legal. These aren't legal substances they're acquiring. That's the problem.
yeah,
Other sports, it's like, oh, some guys are on some, you're not supposed to use it. You're cheating, but bodybuilding is different. They all do that. So
yeah.
but the problem is that it's not legal. That's the problem. So
Well, I mean, it's the open secret though in bodybuilding, really. Like that's what that is.
No, that's a secret.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's an open
Yeah,
secret.
yeah,
Like
it's
that,
not.
it's not to be talked about, but you can definitely tell the needle jockeys from the fucking guys who
I don't know how many
just
people
use creatine and shit.
The thing is,
I could have sworn I've heard of a report of something like 33 or so bodybuilders dying in the past 5 years, and so I'm just wondering, like, is there a lot of money to be made?
vaccinated. It's the vaccine. That's what it was. It wasn't the steroid, it was the vaccine.
I mean, well, I'm just wondering what is like luring them into the? Is there money to be made in this, or is there? I mean, I'm sure there's money, but is it like what entices them to do that to their bodies? I don't.
That's the thing. I it's just their thing. It's what they're into. I mean, yeah, you can win money, but you don't do it if you're not really into it. That's not really your thing. And like I said, I understand that I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it's what some people are into. I worked with a bodybuilder once, and I asked him a bunch of questions, and he thought I was making fun of him. And I'm like, dude, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just curious.
I mean,
Yeah.
being in shape is one thing, but to be the size that they are, it's like when you're that size, you really lose functionality too. You can't be.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Like, dude, like we could probably beat up bodybuilders.
Right.
Jab down the middle.
And I mean, even if you hit them and ram, they can't. I can't imagine they can run very fast. So like, jump high.
No, that's
or
no,
long.
No, like CrossFit
Right,
people,
because-
that's different. But like bodybuilders, no. It's well, I guess
Yeah, it's, all,
they-
it's there's no cardio to it whatsoever. So they get like, they get that fucking shit, and or you try and like outrun them. Unless you're like super slow, you could possibly get away from them if you use enough moves because their body is just so tight all the
Right, I
goddamn
would
time.
think. So at that point, what's the difference between being that and being fat? Like it's like,
well, I don't know. I guess they say like it's like an artist thing, right? Like their canvas is their body. So I guess I get that too. I mean, so is mine. But I'm doing different things with it than they are.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
I never got it. Never got the whole thing. But
No, but hey,
it's fun to watch
I'm
on
not-
ESPN. though.
I'm not gonna give you shit for it though. Like it's your thing,
Yeah.
man. It's your thing.
Yeah,
Everybody has a thing. You're
it's
not
a-
hurting anybody other than yourself, maybe. So
two
or
joints.
or if you're like Ray McNeil allegedly and beating the crap out of his wife,
Yeah,
allegedly, or like Sally
allegedly.
McNeil and shooting her husband, which that did
It
happen.
was so hilarious because you knew that was where it was kind of going. But Two Joints did have a great comment. It is ego, Pulse. It's all like you start to see those gains, and you're like, oh, I can push this harder and harder and harder. And no, please don't.
I mean, at a certain point, it's just like I don't, like okay, so you watch wrestling. Are you familiar with a woman by the name of Jade Cargill?
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
Yeah, but she could like
talked about her last week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. This is weed, fucks up my short term memory.
Oh,
But it's
good,
like
brother.
she could stop working out for a few weeks. She could afford to,
Yeah, she's like thin. She's already thin to begin with, but like adding them 8-packs that she got on her stomach, it's like
She was a hooper.
yeah, she was at one point.
Jacksonville, which is Division 1, small Division 1, mid-major.
Bazooka Joe cartoons and gum packs made nerds into bodybuilders. I mean, there was a lot of sand kicked in them faces on those strips. But
I mean, if they could parlay it into a movie career like Schwarzenegger did, I'd understand. But all of them aren't going to be as famous as he is. So it's like,
well,
I
that's
feel like-
It's their thing, man. That's
well, that's what Mr. Olympia like kind of. That's what like the Mr. Olympia contest is. Like that's the rocket ship to stardom for somebody to get those kind of things, and that's where really all bodybuilders go towards is the Mr. Olympia contest. And those are usually like the biggest of the biggest of the biggest guys, like inflated muscles on them motherfuckers. It's nuts. It's crazy. I don't know why. And to be in those bikinis, fuck you. I'm not gonna. No, I'll come out in goddamn gym shorts. You can eat my ass. I'll lift the legs up and see. You can see my fucking cat or my thighs. All right.
Trey's wearing AN1 starter shorts.
Yes.
Go down to his ankles.
The old Adidas button ups on the side.
Yes,
that you can like rip off. Oh, those buttons.
We're next.
Yeah. They never, Tim, you're wrong. With me, they stayed buttoned always.
Okay.
Because I never played. Because I suck.
Good one.
You guys remember the Power Team?
No.
They were these Christian bodybuilders.
I'm gonna say, are they Christian? That sounds like something.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would like rip phone books in half through the benevolence of God. They would like pick up refrigerators on their backs and such.
Yeah, I remember Power Team USA. That was a strange.
If you're gonna lift
time.
for anything, might as well lift for Jesus. Why not?
That's most of them do. Like most bodybuilders I see, like they're super religious for some strange reason.
They used to be drug addicts. Is that maybe some of them? I'm not saying, but it's like they get they found the Lord and they found bodybuilding and
yeah. Pulse, those phone books were props, dude. Fake AF. Pre-torn. They were baked like bricks.
I just remember as a kid, I used to have a poster of them. They were like posing with these swords. And yeah, so I wonder if they're still around.
They might be.
Was the Knights of Medieval Times? What is
Yes, it's exactly what it is, Tim.
There were no utensils used in medieval times, therefore there are no utensils at medieval times. Would you like some more Pepsi?
I would love some, my lady. Or however, I forget what Jim Carrey said when he was doing his voice in that. Yeah.
Is Medieval Times still around? That's one place I would like to go one of these days.
My brother and my mom went in like 2014, 15 to Medieval Times in like Florida. It's the only one I know of.
They used after the American Gladiator show, there was an American Gladiators dinner theater like that. Like it was in Orlando. Like it was an American Gladiator show, and you ate Well, this
How is
amazing.
that not a nationwide thing right now? Like,
mean,
I
it
feel
feels
like that
great.
should have taken off. I'd
ran
be
out of
going
money.
every week.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would have
be
been sweet. And I mean, it wasn't fixed like medieval times. It was, and I went to two. I went to one in Chicago and I went to one in Myrtle Beach, and two different locations. They did basically the exact same show, and it was fine.
well, yeah.
Did you
I mean-
drink wine out of a chalice?
No, I wasn't old enough to drink.
Oh,
Ah,
I
That
drank
sucks.
I drank Pepsi out of one though.
uh,
Yeah, but yeah, you had to eat chicken with your hands. Something I love because I like to do that anyway. Like I don't, I do that at home when I was watching, so I just like rip it apart and eat it like this.
yep. That's how
That's
you
the way
got to
to
do it.
Not like,
Yeah,
like a
no
vagina man.
Yeah, that's anybody that like cuts their chicken off the bone. You probably have cut human beings with a knife before, and I don't trust you for
Like, you're too
even
good at
doing
that,
it,
bro.
dude.
Every time I eat a big piece of chicken like that, I'm afraid I'll get a swallowable bone at one point. I always.
Well, that's why what I do, I kind of like I thumb break it up to kind of see if there's bones in there, and I'll pull it out.
Yeah, if
There's
you're not
been
in
times,
person,
but
if you're not in front of people.
Wingstop would be a good sponsor. Yeah, I wish we had enough people for that. Wingstop presents the Bro Plata live stream from the basement.
One of these days, you're gonna see me roasting a chicken on a spit down here.
Mm.
You're gonna have a story about how I finally had it with these damn chickens.
You haven't had it yet? I expected you to lose your mind like sooner than it's already happened.
They're all in the yard yesterday. Open up the door, screen door. I just yell out, hey. They all take off except for the rooster. The rooster comes closer to the porch, ruffles his feathers, and doodle doodles at me. I'm gonna have to fucking go mano a mano against this fucking cock.
No, buy your own. Go to an Amish farm, get a cock, train it for a week, and the dominant play and have the ring set up. Loser leaves town. I think that should be.
That is the problem, though. These chickens, the chickens will, you can get them out of the yard. The other one is an asshole, and he'll chase you. He'll follow you around. I mean, the rooster. So I'm like, and the roosters are the ones they're definitely not supposed to have. So
Yeah, you were saying that.
I feel like I'm eventually gonna have to get in a fight with this rooster.
Oh my god, Tim in a cockfight? That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Comes up with scars on his face. It's like the chicken or the rooster got me.
they got me. You should see the other guy.
You should see the other cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Ozzy Osbourne. You're just like, ah!
But the rooster's aggressive, and unless all the rooster is aggressive, that's a problem, man.
Kick it.
Because he like I said, I was inside, but he got up to the porch and he did cock-a-doodle. No, he wants to fight. He wants to fight me because I told him to leave our yard.
It's like my yard, bitch. Just give it a kick. Kick it across. Like I tailor
It's
that
big.
shit.
It's kind of big.
Who cares? You're
I mean,
bigger.
I'll get a weapon. I'll get a bat out.
Yeah,
golf
fucking
club.
smash its head in. I don't see you doing that though.
If it attacks me, I will. Listen. I've learned I'm more of a fighter. I'm more of a fight guy than a flight guy. Believe it or not, I didn't think I was. I learned that when I had my one MMA fight, and I also learned it when I have weird dreams and I think I'm seeing ghosts and I punch them in my sleep.
I do that.
Maybe not ghosts. I don't know. I think I'm getting attacked when I'm sleeping, so I throw punches. I think there's an intruder of some sort in my room.
Have
So
I ever
I
told
wake
you-
up throwing punches. One time I punched my nightstand real hard. One time I tackled my nightstand. And I ended up on the floor and all my shit. I had like a water on there spilled everywhere. It was like this whole thing. Yeah.
I punched a girl. I've punched like a few girls while I've slept before.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like cuddling with them.
Kidney punching chicks.
Oh no! The worst one was I'd gone to a Kroger with this girl that I was seeing. I stayed at her apartment,
Chuck Hugger.
and she was like awkward towards me the whole like day, and I was like, "What's going on?" And my arm hurt just a little bit all day. Like I thought I punched the wall in my sleep. Ended up being I went like this to her and just like smacked her right in the fucking nose. I felt so bad. So bad. Tim?
What?
Your mic's off.
I know it was off. I turned it
Why'd
off
you turn your mic off, Tim?
because I was talking to myself. Actually, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking. Never mind.
Be professional.
No.
Hot mic all times. Hot mic all time.
No.
Violence isn't love, Ray. If you grew up with me, if you grew up in my house, sometimes
Let's
it
not
was.
go there. I don't want to make everybody sad.
I'm actually a couple inches away from the curb or the step that I got curb stomped on. It's a good time. Good times.
It's not true. You didn't grow up in that house.
I did for
Not
a
that
while.
house. That
Yeah,
house?
for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went to a local school here, so I started school technically in Ohio or Texas, but I finished my first grade year in Ohio.
I'm talking about that physical house that you're in now.
Yeah.
Didn't you grow up in a different
Off
house?
and on. We'd live in here. We'd live here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I mean, pulse or not pulse, 2 joints. Sorry, I get north and south mixed up. But yeah, good for you, 2 joints. Good for you. Good for you. So yeah, guys. Yeah.
What? I can't do a show Thursday. I'm gonna be at the funny stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I'm probably just gonna relax. So
No, man up and do a fucking show.
okay, then me and Pulse will do or possibly do a show if he's not.
No, you know what?
worried.
No, I don't want that to happen. It'll just be fucking wrestling. I don't want that.
Ah.
Which one?
Hey.
Which of your favorite 15-round sequels were the best? And what was the name of those movies? John
God,
Cena
no.
movie?
12 rounds with
12
John
rounds.
Cena.
Yeah.
I would say the Marine was better than 12 rounds.
Is Cena done, you think, as a wrestler?
As a
I
person?
think
No.
he's gonna come back every once in a while. You know, he'll probably make appearances when he has movies that or TV shows. Like I guarantee you, once the new Peacemaker season comes out on HBO Max, he'll
Max, it's
be
called
in.
Max now. Give it the times.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, once like Peacemaker, the second season of Peacemaker comes out, I think he's gonna come back. Anytime he needs it's a plug thing. Plus, it's John Cena. I mean, he's the Hulk Hogan of the day.
He's got to turn heel though, man. That's the only thing left for him to do.
He won't do it though.
It's the only thing left. He's all of the John Cena kid fans. They're all grown now. All of the
I know.
you know,
It's funny.
all of the Make-A-Wish kids, they're dead now. So it's like there's nothing left for him to do. There's nothing left for him to do except be a bad guy.
I feel like the way he should turn heel is to declare that Taiwan is its own country. That should be the way he goes heel.
Fuck him and his apology.
That was so weird.
Yeah, I know.
But whatever, man. I guess you gotta kind of play the game sometimes, man. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than the
I
alternative.
refuse, Tim.
Really, Ray? You've been waiting for someone to ask you to sell out for 3 years.
Nah, I'm gonna make my
It's
own.
the day
money.
gonna be the day. It's the day gonna be the day.
It's today I wake up with $1 million in my account, hopefully. But no, yeah, I've lost. Yeah.
Hey, can we start playing political ads on here?
Yeah.
Can we do that. All right,
Yeah.
but I want it to be for the worst candidates. I don't want it to be any candidate. anyone's
George
actually gonna vote
Santos.
for. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, or the Kennedy. Like that's definitely not. Like you can't beat a sitting president in a primary. It's never happened.
Bro, I need to. We need like I want to end the show maybe on this and Hero of the Week, but like, did you see the push-up video?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
Oh my
Some of it.
dude, that guy is absolute. You want to talk about unnatural division? That's some testosterone built
TRT
body right
probably.
there, dude.
Yeah, probably. He's a
I
Kennedy
kind of want
man,
him to
yeah,
win just to be the first president to be on TRT. He just and I know this it shouldn't be like I'm not making light of this. It actually kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like I would never want that dude to be our president to begin with because of his voice. Like his voice like grades my like
it sounds like it's about gone, right? It's not a whole lot.
it sounds like he's being like just strangled all the time. Like Robert fucking I think Sirhan's like hands were on his like little neck as a kid because that fucking voice is just awful.
Other than that, he seems like the perfect like what you would make as a prototype to run for office, except for his voice.
Yeah,
Just-
for sure.
Yeah, just does not sound good.
I can't even do like the like
Right,
the
waking up every
inflection.
morning, gargling nails, and smoking 14 packs of cigarettes.
That's a Mahler breath. That's Mahler voice right there. That's
Mhm.
fucking Paul Malls every single day, dude. Shut up, Slappy. Your voice isn't much better. True, but like I don't know. That voice is just. But no, how jacked that fucking guy is. Robert F.
Mhm.
Kennedy Jr. is. Goddamn, I have to get in the gym now. I feel inadequate
Yeah.
compared to him, man. It looks like he's done time. He is prison.
He has
built.
done time in the Kennedy family. That's something.
That
It's
is.
a different kind of. I mean, it's not hard
I'm
time,
waiting
but it's
for
some
the
kind
CIA
of time.
to come and get me too.
Maybe.
Wouldn't it be hilarious? He's been training himself like Batman to fight the CIA so he doesn't get assassinated. Come and get me, fuckers.
I
Are
hope
we
so.
are we gonna discuss the main event, that beating that Josh Emmett took?
Didn't we already do
Yes.
that? Okay.
No, we
let's
haven't
do it.
done that fully. But Ilya Tapura is a goddamn savage. I mean, every single piece of his fight that he controlled that. I mean, Josh Emmett came out swinging like Josh Emmett does, but like Ilya Taporia was like countering him perfectly, getting everything in there that he needed to get to win. Got a couple knockdowns, bloodied him up, which was awesome. But Josh Emmett just tried to get a bunch of stuff, got some good hits, but really just got dominated.
Who do you think took a worse beating, Emmett Saturday night or Vittori the Saturday night before?
Ooh.
Because I know Josh Emmett probably showed more, but Cannonier was really beating Vittori's ass. I think it was more internalized with him, but he
Yeah, I would say Vittori got beat up more because Emmett like was coming in with fire against Taporia, throwing it hot, and was making some contact, but Taporia was just crisp, bro. Like he was crisp with his striking. And then when he had him on the take, when he got knocked down, I think it was at second and third. And then he was on top of him, just pounding away. In the last, I think it was the third round with like 10 seconds, 15 seconds to go. He fucked him up pretty good on the ground after knocking him down. So, I mean, Ilya Taporia, there's a nightmare now because he's undefeated. I think he's undefeated. Yeah,
he is. But
yeah.
They're saying that if Max Holloway gets past Korean Zombie, which I'm sure he will, they're saying that might be next Max versus Ilya, which. Man, I feel like Max will just treat him like he's treating every other contender, and it's like nobody he can't beat Volk, but he's beating all these top contenders. So I kind of feel like they should just promote Taporia, off of this win against the winner of Volk versus Yair.
I just see something on Reddit that says Ilya Taporia is like number 5 right now. and they bring up Brian Ortega, and I'd like to see that one.
Oh
That'd be
shit,
kinda good.
where's he been?
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Good
I
question.
forgot about him too. Where's he been
Yeah.
doing? Tracy
Just been-
Cortez is what he's been doing. I said I wouldn't leave the house either, bro. I do not blame you.
But no, yeah, I think Ortega and Tapuria would be kind of fun to watch. That'd be kind of sexy.
No, I think Ortega Cortez would be fun to watch. That'd be pretty sexy. I'll watch that sex tape.
Only fans, baby. Only.
You know what
fans.
I was? If you're like, hey, I have a video of this. I'll be like, all right, send the link.
Here's what I'm putting in
into
my.
anything.
I'm using Google Pay so I can see it faster.
I won't pay for it. But, well, maybe I will.
Yeah, you gotta help, creator out if you enjoy their stuff.
Yeah.
I actually gave Anthony Cumia $20 on, was it Friday night?
Watch them fuck.
No, well, no, I
Yeah.
actually would do that. I feel like he has a body like a leather couch.
He's just, like him and Kennedy have the same skin texture.
Oh, he's in the queue. Okay. But yeah, no. I love your face. To fuck? Maybe. I mean, I'll watch anybody fuck. If I'm
That's
being
the
honest.
thing. Like, I'm not into porn, but there's a lot of people that I have a video of this person fucking. I'm like, yeah, all right. Right. Ray, I'd probably watch a video of you, honestly.
No, I
Well,
have.
it really depends on who it's with.
Well, no,
Really
I've had.
depends.
There's video out there on messenger services, and I watch them every once in a while, and I'm like, oh God. Even I don't want to watch myself fuck. Although I don't watch my own stand up, so
There's only ever been one tape, and I'm pretty sure it's deleted. If not, it's on the camera I have down here somewhere, but I'm pretty sure we deleted it.
that'd be funny. You're just like, what's this USB drive? Oh my God.
And you know what? It wasn't even me. It was Lord Thoven.
You need to talk to him about getting a podcast together, dude.
I told my friend the other day about Lord Thoven, and he's like, how long have I known you? And this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Right?
He's like,
Pulse. I'm going to ask you this question. All right. So we have a mutual friend, me and Tim. This guy named Lord Thoven. He is a washed up wizard. I mean, what has he done? What has he done lately? Nothing.
Lately, nothing. He's retired.
Okay. He's a retired wizard. And I want to start a podcast with this guy and just have him tell stories of like the days in the Shire and all, like his youth, how he got into magic. Like, I want all that stuff, like Orc Wars. I know he was probably in a few. Maybe he'll be willing to share some stuff. Because he was like, if they run, they're well-trained orcs. If they don't run, or no, if they run, they're orcs. If they don't run, they're well-trained orcs. I feel like he would have those kind of things, the Full Metal Jacket.
I doubt it. His jokes are probably funnier. I don't know.
No, they would be. I guarantee you, it would make Lord Thoven at least 1,000 air.
Can he make the season change at the waving of his wand?
You'd have to ask him that, man.
Yeah, I think I would love to do an interview segment with Lord Thoven on this show.
You can turn baseball season into WNBA season.
I mean, you said a retired wizard, and I was thinking, like, what you mean, like Imperial Grand Wizard, or like what kind of?
Oh no.
I
Well,
mean,
maybe once by accident, but he didn't. He didn't know where he was, and there was a misunderstanding, really. He just wanted the free BLT breakfast.
What? They give good barbecue. What do you want?
What are you gonna do?
They cook good steaks.
Not enough seasoning though.
No. That would be actually for a sketch. That would be kind of fun. Is like a wizard showing up and is like,
The
ad said you were looking for a
well.
grand wizard.
I'm a wizard, and I think I'm a pretty grand kind of guy.
I've done grand things before. I moved a rock from one side of a canyon to the other.
You needed an imperial wizard. Well, I was a metric wizard for a while. I feel like I could probably switch over. It's gonna be a new Lord Thoven joke. Metric wizard.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm for wizard supremacy and everything, but you know, it's this is a little much. I
Really,
look at the time.
The Lord Thoven project I really want to happen is the metal band. I want the wizard metal band. And I told my buddy that he's a guitar player. He's like, "What's wizard metal?" Wizard metal with a wizard, bro. I'm like, the band's called Lord Thoven and Thunder Legend. He's like, unless you have a better idea, a better name. He's like, no, there's no. That's a perfect name.
That's a fucking it is a great name.
Lord Thoven and Thunder Legend.
Everything is like auto-tuned and echoed when you're singing. I am the wizard.
No, there'll be no auto tune. No fucking auto tune.
Well, not even. Well, I'm talking of no echo. You know, some like metal bands put a lot of echo on their singer to make them sound like
reverb.
Yeah,
reverb, right? And a little bit. You get a little reverb, but not too much.
Smashing the orcs, down, down. Oh god, hilarious.
Oh, speaking of metal, did you hear the new Dolly Parton metal song?
No, but I've heard she did some like collabs with people.
Yeah, it's her and Rob Halford, and it's actually like it's not bad, dude.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot worse stuff. Actually, I like it.
Yeah, I gotta listen. I have Spotify. I can listen to it.
It's called Bygones.
Nice.
So this week's hero of the week is a guy I was playing softball against. Like, okay, so the guy I had playing shortstop for us is a freaking cannon. And for the short version of the story, the guy for the other team was going from second to third, and our shortstop got the ball from the outfielder in a cut, and he's throwing at the third base. And the runner didn't know that he threw at the third base, so he didn't slide or anything. And this ball, he was about 20 feet away. He was not far away. And he wung this thing hard, and it nailed the guy square in the side of the head. And I freaked. I was in the dugout. I'm freaked out. I'm like, oh, shit. No, I thought, like, I would have fallen right away. I probably would have been dead. Like, it. He threw it hard, from, like I said, 20 feet, maybe hard, and it hit him square in the head. And we don't wear helmets or anything, so it was a boom, just right there. The dude completely unfazed. He's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "How are you fine?" I was right there. I'm like, "That hit you in the temple." We all heard it. We heard a sound, dude. You're not. I will not think lesser of you if you hit the dirt right now. That's what I would do. I'd be on the ground, 100%. I'm not saying I cry or anything, but I'd be on the ground holding my head, and I'd walk to the dugout and be like, somebody else play for me. I'm done. He hit him so hard and so square in the head with a softball. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know if you know anything about softballs, but they are not soft. That is an oxymoron. They are very hard, and they're big. And, dude, and he played the rest of the game. He was completely fine.
Some guys are built like that, man.
It was so we were all just like, "You're right." He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." You sure? Like, we're all like, "You have a concussion. You have to. There's no way you don't."
Yeah, it happened to me last week. It's good. I'm fine.
Anyway, that guy, I don't know his name, but he's this week's hero of the week because I shake that off so fast. I don't know how that's possible.
Hey, some people are just crazy like that, man. Where it's fucking they can get smashed in the face over and over again, and it doesn't bother him at all.
You know what? I was thinking of this. This is someone I don't know what happened. It happened a few weeks ago, and I forgot to talk about it. And I don't know if he would have got hero of the week. I don't remember. Well, probably would have, but I just want to talk about. And it's somebody that I don't like who he plays for. I hate the team he plays for, but I have a lot of respect for him. That's Liam Hendricks. We haven't talked about Liam Hendricks on this show. He just came back to baseball. He had cancer. He has cancer.
Oh, yes, the pitcher.
Yeah.
That story's really
It's been
good.
a few guys. Hendricks, and then Trey Mancini, and then Cookie Carrasco. They all currently have cancer.
It's the
And they're
vaccines,
playing.
man.
That's crazy.
The vaccines.
Not the vaccines.
It gave him autism too. That's how they're able to beat cancer. Cancer dies.
Now
to
maybe
autism.
that Hamlin guy for the Bills. Maybe that was the vaccine. That was just
Didn't
crazy.
John Lester have it too?
Oh God.
He may have.
Thought I remember.
I know Anthony Rizzo had cancer
no
as a
idea.
kid. So did Devin Smelter, who's he play for now? Miami, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's the fact that you go through treatment and you go back. A lot of people who have cancer go back to work, but we don't. I don't know, professional athlete. It's a hell of a thing. To go through that kind of treatment and then
And I mean,
go and play a professional sport.
and didn't he? He's a closer, right?
Uh huh.
And did he get the win off of it too?
The first game, I don't know. I think he's
he got
actually on the IL again, but I'm not sure.
But I think he played and got the win for what team does he play for again?
Chicago White Sox.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Boo, White Sox, boo.
Hey, man,
Jim Hendricks, good for you, man. You're the man. You're the man.
He got the win. If he got the win, then yeah, then he if he closed it out and really got it going, then honestly,
right. First of all, Magic Johnson did not play 30 seasons with AIDS. He stopped as soon as he was diagnosed. Also, he didn't have AIDS. He had HIV. So
Do you think he still has it?
No, it's not. Yes, but it's probably. Was it South Park episode? Like the cure is it's this concentrated money that you inject into your veins.
Yes.
I mean, the reason I ask is because it seems like most people that get it, they get skinny and die. He's gotten fatter over the years.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. That was the case.
He was doing a lot of
beginning.
experimental stuff. He was doing a lot of experimental drugs too to keep himself.
Because he had the money to do that. But now, it's not a death sentence anymore like it used to be. The full blown age kind of.
But I'm saying, when he got it though, because I remember Eazy got it and he died the next day. So it's Freddie Mercury, these guys would wither and die, and he's.
Well, didn't those guys have full blown AIDS? I think they did. And Magic Johnson has HIV. It's not the same thing. Full blown AIDS is a lot worse.
Yeah,
I mean, HIV isn't good either, but there's a difference. Everyone's pretends like it's the same thing. It's not the same thing, right? It's so there's a reason. Full blown AIDS, you're in trouble. But HIV, you can. Well, then it would seem like more of a death sentence then, but it's not anymore. People live. A lot of people live with HIV now.
Charlie Sheen. He's got the HIV. But no, I mean, he was able to afford a lot more stuff than people had. So it's same with Charlie Sheen.
Is Charlie Sheen still alive? Only physically. Only physically.
Mentally, we don't know.
Emotionally, he hasn't been alive since the 80s. Since Wall Street.
True. All right, guys.
Hot Shots Part Deuce.
We appreciate every single person for being here. Thank you to the great and powerful Pulse for being here as well, you sexy bastard. And Tim Danko, Ray Highclack. We will always see you guys at the Kumite, fam.
I have nothing to say. Don't be like that. I had something, but I forget.
Letting you go.
Later.
What? What's the fucking hit the thing? It's the thing.
Oh,